I'm still out here with this shit. I'm still in the field with this shit. Yeah. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. See, I'm still jugging, I'm still making plays, I'm still getting rich. No, I never trust these niggas and I never love a bitch. All my sticks that come with beams and all the glizzards got a switch. And I ain't never have a plug, I had to get up on my dick. I was broke, I was looking fool, had to work a move. And I ain't talking about no pussy when I said I found my groove. No, I never been the DJ, had to work my ones and twos. If you see me doing my ditty, please don't step on my new shoes. My face card solid, ain't no maxing out the visa. You can catch me in something foreign, exotic bitch, exotic reefer. The way you living is boring, cause you ain't got no money. The only reason you hate me, dog, cause you ain't got no money. I'm a pimp, I'm a gangster, all the above. And I'm worldwide, baby girl, show me some love. We gon' drink real good and blow exotic bud. No nickname.
Third kicked off with this frantic 911 call made by Courtney Clenney.
What's the line here? Operator Joe, what is the address of your emergency?
Well, now I'm gonna die.
Area man, please.
3101. It's 130, so 130.
And I'm gonna die.
Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address.
I can't feel my arm.
3101.
I can't feel my arm.
130,
Ma'am.
so my boyfriend is dying of a stab.
Ma'am, what is the address?
Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
What is that?
Listen, ma'am. I'm sending help.
The operator never did manage to get the full address from Courtney. Thankfully, someone else in the building had heard signs of a disturbance and asked security to contact law enforcement.
City of Miami Police 911, Operator Joe, what is the address of your emergency?
It's an emergency. I'm calling because there's a fight is going on. Yeah, there's a fight going on right now.
Is it a physical fight?
Yes.
Not only did this caller share the full address, but he also shared the specific apartment number where the altercation and apparent injury took place. Since this report matched the partial address Courtney gave, the operator was able to confirm that this was likely in reference to the same incident. Now that they had this information, officers raced to the scene and wasted no time making their way to the apartment in question. The scene they found was
Good morning. How are you, Detective? It's your boy, UnoDaOne. This is the morning show. I know. Oh, wait. I know it feels a little different right now. I'm not yelling like I usually do. Like I usually do. Hold on, my light. There it is. There's my light. Now, can you guys see me? I have the lights low before I come on because I don't like it blinding me and having my eyes all tangly. Hey man, it's your boy UnoDaOne, Jenny Hard-Headed Son, and we got tapped in. You saw it. You saw what was going on. This is a case that we're going to discuss today and we're going to react to today that just had some new information come out, and we're going to review that at the end of the case. But I'm going to give you the details provided to you by Ewu about the case of Courtney Clenney and her black boyfriend. We're probably going to go through a lot of peaks and valleys today, so we're going to be all right. But y'all know what it is. Make sure you clock in and hit that like button on both. If you on the old school way, traditional way, make sure you hit that like. I hit that like already. And I seen it was about 6 of us in there, so it should be some likes on that side. And then we come to the vert. All you got to do on vert is double tap that screen. You know how it is. And then on the right-hand side of YouTube, find the heart emojis. 150 taps. Let's get to it today. We got a lengthy case. I'm about to clock in myself, and then I'm gonna come talk to you guys. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get this roll call. Let me see which detective came to work today, so we can get into this case. Cause I know we're gonna have a lot of discussion. Let's go to work. Clock in, twin. Roll call. Roll call.
Bernie,
What, EL? What do you want?
you got me in front of the camera. Good morning. Oh no. Just turn me right on. Turn me around. Am I right now? Okay. Welcome to Work Detective. It's your boy E.L. Hansen. I am back and I put it on. I hope you like the threads.
EL just called the roll.
Anyway, I've come here today to see who has came to work. Is that Shell over there? Yeah, that's Shell. Is that the VO shit? Is it? I smelled mushroom when I smelled mushrooms when I came to work. I think he here. But are you at work, detective? Make sure you clock in, hitting that like button, hit the hearts, because we don't want to hit Uno's mouth. Welcome to the morning show, detective. I'm glad you're here. I am your lead detective. I don't care what Uno say. E.L. Hansen. And I'm back, baby. Roll call.
So let's see who at the job today. Hansy got us clocked in. It looked like the first detective in the door this morning is Joe in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Joe in the building. How are you? I hope everything good, Joe. Way you in a good place, good space. Then I got my girl Angela in there. She said, I'm hiding. You know how she do. She trying to wait on the time to pass so she can tap in with us. Thank you, Angela, for tapping in. I know you at work. All the way in Gibraltar, our girl Tasha. How are you this morning? I hope everything is good your way. You in a good place, good space. And then look who this is, Miss Pretty Face herself. Miss CC, how are you? Beautiful. I hope everything good your way. You feeling amazing. Nikki B in the place to be. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The lady showing up for your boy. I always love y'all, twin. Thank you for tapping in, ready to go when the doors open. I'm thankful for you guys. My girl self in the building. I hope you feeling amazing. You in a good place, good space. Man, let's do it. I can't wait. I can't wait to give you this show truck. Where you at with it today, brother? How you feeling? I hope everything good your way. You in a good space, good place. There go my OG, Mr. Catch My Whip himself. If you don't know how to smell, tap in with my boy here. Make sure you smell it right. Putting the fragrances together to get what you need. Hey, there you go. My boy Yoshi, the Shinobi, one half of melanated mushroom. The other half is a sure husband. What going on, twin? How you feeling? I hope you feeling amazing. Everything good your way. Where my girl at? I hope she feeling amazing as well. Hey, Cece said good morning. Melissa, hey, good morning, little bug. I hope you feeling good. Your headache feeling better? Everything good? Oh no, that wasn't you with the headache. That was Bright. I think she had the headache. Sorry, mama. But you feeling good still? I want to know if you feeling amazing. I think I talked to everybody who wanted to be talked to so far today. Yeah, I see everybody are they we interacting with one another. Yeah, I'm ready to get into this case. The calm before the storm clocked in. Everybody clocked in. That looked like everybody clocked in. I spoke to everybody. I hope y'all ready to rock and roll, man. Shell, good morning, good morning, good morning. Shell in the building. She said, good day, my wee little lads. Hey, V, don't do Cheryl like that. Cheryl gonna be late. I think you should bring back desk duty for real. I think I should. I think I should definitely bring back desk duty. to get back to our roots. Because when you give a person an inch, what they take, put it in the comments. And I want to say welcome to the Case of Courtney Clenney. Morning shift starts now. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get into it. Clock in. Get them flickering and flackering.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's detective agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The One's detective agency, with your captain, UnoDaOne.
Welcome to the One's Detective Agency. I'm UnoDaOne. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get to work.
City of UnoDaOne, operator Dodge. What is the address of your emergency?
Well, now I'm gonna die.
City of Man, please.
I'm gonna die.
3101. It's 130, so 130.
And I'm gonna die.
Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address.
I can't feel my arm.
3101.
I can't feel my arm.
130,
Ma'am.
so my boyfriend is dying of a stab.
Ma'am, what is the address?
Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Wait, Dad,
Listen, ma'am. I'm sending help.
The operator never did manage to get the full address from Courtney. Thankfully,
Is it me or did the operator seem a little, man, you need to stop doing all the screaming on the line and give me the address. Damn, dispatch. Before I hit you with that damn dispatch, I'm going to tap in with my girl, Rachel. Rach, thank you for being here. Good morning, and thank you for that flower. I appreciate you. Thank you for that love. We love you, twin, for helping us grow. Thank you. Mama 5 in the building. Good morning. We in here. Y'all came in the nick of time. Y'all got the beginning of the case. So we all up to speed. Sassy in the building. Good morning, little bug. I hope everything good your way. You're in a good space, good place. We just started the case. This is a case that split the nation down the middle. So buckle up. It's about to be a ride. Let's get into it. But first, we know we going through these peaks and valleys. And y'all detectives was slipping on your pimping. Vyoshi, grab Sassy, grab Melissa, spin around and get Nikki B. And Mr. Catch My Whiff. Joe, can you close the door, please, and turn the lights down? We are about to have a prayer circle so we can be safe in our minds and our hearts when we leave this case. We'll leave the case right here in the precinct and don't put our attitude on nobody out in the world. You hear me, saints? Bow your head, saints. Bow your head.
Oh,
Yeah.
when the saints come marching in, when the saints come marching in, oh, Lord, to be in the world. Oh, when the saints come marching in.
All right, be safe on your shift. Come back safe.
someone else in the building had heard signs of a disturbance and asked security to contact law enforcement.
City of Miami Police 911, operator Dodge. What is the address of your emergency?
It's emergency. I'm calling because there's a fight is going on. Yeah, there's a fight going on right now.
Is it a physical fight?
Yes.
Not only did this caller share the full address, but he also shared the specific apartment number where the altercation and apparent injury took place. Since this report matched the partial address Courtney gave, the operator was able to confirm that this was likely in reference to the same incident. Now that they had this information, officers raced to the scene and wasted no time making their way to the apartment in question. The scene they found was every bit as dire as Courtney's hysteria on the phone suggested.
Police are here. Police are here. Shh. Hey, come here. Come on. Come here. Get up. What? You leave. Get up. Get up right now. You get up right now. Why do you have to keep him up right? I just want to keep him up right now. Mommy, listen. Get up right now.
Hey, OG tapped in, putting a brick in the foundation to help us grow to be the #1 true crime reaction show. Mr. Catch My Will said, hey man, say man, buckle up. We finna go on the ride. It got a lot of twists, turns, ups and downs. Appreciate that, OG. Let's get to this case. I'm gonna stay on screen with the
Wake up. What's in it, Courtney? Just keep him sitting up. Courtney, listen to me. Get up. Come on. Get the dogs in. Get up. Please don't. Please listen. Get him up. Get up right now. You can drop it on the floor. I'll help him out. Get up. Oh, no. No, I can't. Get up. I can't let this. Okay. Wait, it wasn't.
Can we get Fido? Can we get Fido right? Fido is doing a lot of barking. I can't even hear what the people say because there's a lot of barking going on. Get the dog. Like, get the nah, for real. Get the dog. Yes, was it last night or yesterday? Yeah, last night we had to deal with the alarm system. Or yesterday we had to deal with the alarm system. Now today it's the dog. I don't feel like dealing with this today. Okay? Yeah, I'm irritated. Thank you, V. Thank you, Nikki B. Got the day started off right. I appreciate that. Let's go. Back to this case. Come on, get the dog.
Guys, relax. Why? No, guys. Relax.
Yo, I definitely want to say thank you, Sassy, for that finger heart. I appreciate that. Shot in the building. Thank you for tapping in. We already knew she was on some shit.
Hey, you good? What do you have? Relax. Where are you getting from? Please. Yo, guys, please. Relax. Sit down. Here. Okay. Sit down. Just
hey, man, I want to say thank you so much for starting off the live with all that love and support. Man, I love y'all. Sassy, V, OG. Thank y'all, Rach. Listen, thank y'all for that love, man. I greatly appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for real. They do it. Yes, Natasha. I'm feeling a little. I'm trying to thug it through, but I'm feeling like that.
Let me sit down. Okay. Baby, come here. Just sit down.
Honestly, I think it's just me starting to get in my feelings because my kids are getting ready to go back. So they've been home for the last 3 months, and it's been feeling like a house and home and everything. Now they're getting ready to go back to Louisiana and to Tallahassee. So I think I'm just getting in that mode. So y'all helping me, I'm helping you. We're gonna go together.
As first responders struggled to control Christian's bleeding and contain Courtney, the harrowing situation threatened to spiral even more out of control.
How old is he?
He's 27. He's about to turn 28 in like 2 weeks.
27 years old.
We have his birthday planned for Barcelona.
Come on, stay here. Come back.
Get the dog out, man.
Come here.
What's the dog's name?
Come here.
The other one. Ranger.
Ranger,
Get the dog out.
Ranger. Over here.
come on.
Ranger.
It's like his dad, so he's...
Ranger, come here.
Okay, Ranger, let's go.
Ranger, out.
Ranger, come on, babe. Hey, it's like his dad.
Ranger,
I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
Doesn't matter. You stay right here.
Okay.
While officers inside raced to help Christian as they waited for emergency medical services to arrive, Courtney remained frenzied.
Guys, please tell me what's going on. I just want to make sure that he's gonna be okay. Please, like, tell me what's going on. I'm looking you, I'm looking you in the eyes. Girl, like, please tell me if he's okay. Can I please stand up and see?
No, ma'am.
Like, if it was your wife.
No, ma'am.
I'm covered in his blood because I'm trying to save
I understand
him. I'm trying to save him.
I understand that.
And if I don't, and y'all can't, then what will I do with my life? I need him. He's like my other half.
Things might have been quieter inside the apartment, but the situation was growing more urgent by the second.
Hey, fire rescue's here to help you out. Relax, boss. Hey, you're bleeding a lot from here, man.
Just like the officer said, fire rescue arrived just seconds later and began working to stabilize Christian enough that they could move him out of the apartment and into the ambulance waiting downstairs, a task that turned out to be easier said than done.
Hey, relax, man. Relax, boss. Hey, relax.
Hey, Christian. Oh, Christian.
Come on, guys.
The EMS team was in for quite a surprise while assessing Christian.
Is he under arrest?
We don't know what we have, but he has to go somewhere. No, but he started moving, so we don't know if.
I'm trying to fix the static in the background, so I came to the... Why in the Sam hell would you put the stabbed victim in handcuffs? These jagaloons said, oh, he started moving and I don't know what he had. What? Y'all, dispatch on one already today. Dispatch ain't worth a damn today. Damn, dispatch.
So you mean to tell me, out of all the jobs in America, you chose to be a dispatch? It asks those type of questions. I heard that Barnum and Bailey Circus was hiring for clowns. Damn, dispatch is dumb.
Let me make some room for the stretch and all this stuff.
That's right. The first officers to respond had actually handcuffed Christian as well as Courtney, not knowing who the aggressor was. This would eventually become the main question of the investigation that followed.
We gotta take these cuffs off.
Yeah, we need the cuffs.
We get these cuffs off? You don't have
I mean,
you have the key?
I have the key, yeah, but I didn't want him fighting.
Hey, I see my girl, sis in the building, Shauna Boo. What it do? Welcome in, twin. I hope you're feeling amazing. I'm back here working on the technicalities that is going down while still providing you top quality hosting abilities. Sorry, y'all. I'm almost ready. The video's still rolling. I'm back here.
Both Courtney and Christian would be closely scrutinized.
I still want to know, why do you think he was placed in handcuffs? Why was he placed in handcuffs? Can anybody just he stabbed to the chest. He in and out of consciousness. He started moving. They put him in cuffs. That's crazy to think that I was a victim of something and I'm gonna probably pass away in handcuffs. That's sad. That's sad to think. Back to the case. Morning shift. It's about to be a wild day. I can smell it already.
Scrutinized in the hours to come, but for now, medical attention took priority. Christian was uncuffed and released into the custody of the paramedics. However, they ran into another, even larger issue almost immediately. Upon seeing what was happening with Christian, Courtney, who had been moved outside, launched into a fresh wave of hysteria.
Sit down.
No, that's not a body bag. It's
Sit down. That's not a body bag. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh my God.
Good. Listen to me. Sit down. Sit down. Don't move from there.
Why are you?
You're not helping any.
Is this New Mexico? Are we in New Mexico? It feels like I'm in Mexico. Somebody tell me, this is Mexico. Where did they say this took place at? I can't remember.
More. Everybody's here to help him out. Let me
That
go.
was not a body bag, is it?
No.
It was, in fact, a body bag, but not for the reason one might expect. The hall leading to the elevator was too small for a gurney, not to mention crowded with people and debris. The EMS workers were forced to improvise and fashioned a makeshift sling with the only item they had readily available. Only once they were out of the tight confines of the apartment were they able to get him onto a proper stretcher. With Christian being rushed to the hospital, the police were left with the only person who might be able to explain what on earth had happened in the apartment, the still distraught Courtney.
Listen, the detectives are coming.
Sassy says, Uno, they could be dead on the ground and cuff them because that's what they're taught. And that's, I know, Sass, that's crazy though. And 6 months of training is ass too. Y'all, I think I might just vibe right here today. Doing all this rigmarole. We having a pretty good connection right here. So let me settle in and we're going to rock it out from right here. Y'all don't mind, right? Okay, cool. Sassy says, Uno, they could be dead on the ground. Cuff them because that's what they taught in them 6 months of training. And those 6 months of training is ass. We need more. They need more than that. Right, Sass? You can agree with that. My girl Winter said, good morning, Uno. Good morning, Bookie Butt. Shauna in the building speaking. Natasha said, cops are getting worse. See, we put in good work. We put in good work. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the best. Y'all the best in the world. Joe says, Winter, I've been looking for you this morning. Where the hell you been? Late trying to use her PTO. And I said, So now she got to stay late for some extra. Ain't nothing going on. Let me go back to the case. Let me go back. Y'all finna get me trouble at the precinct. Y'all gonna have
talk to them, back in here. You gotta explain your side.
But I'm gonna be covered in blood. I look crazy. I was holding him while he was spurting blood. Trying to stop the blood.
I need you to be calm, okay, and explain to me exactly what happened. So
I just feel like I'm gonna throw up because I feel like he might. I just need to know that he's okay.
He's at the hospital. We don't know yet.
Okay, there's no way I can be at the hospital.
Right now, no. We're conducting an investigation.
Zero chance.
Why? Why is that?
Zero
Why
chance
is that?
you caused it.
Because we need you here.
We're doing an investigation. That's why.
We can all wash you. We can all do
Okay, I know, but please, like, you're making me like a just when I go in there.
Yes, Shauna, this is about the influencer chick that stabbed her boyfriend. I brought this back. This was a case that this was one of the first 5 cases that we went over when I first started to do true crime, right? But they had some new information came out that we'll talk about at the end of the case. But these are for the people who don't understand what's going on. We ran that back. You are absolutely right. This is about the OnlyFans.
Despite Courtney's pleas, the only sanctioned change to her wardrobe was the addition of a robe. When the detectives arrived, the officers were instructed to take Courtney to the police station for an in-depth conversation.
Can I say bye? Can I say bye to my dad? I'll be right back, boys. I'll be right back, okay? You can get. I'll be right back. Ranger.
You showing more passion for the damn dog than you show for your boyfriend you jugged in the chase. Since we all love doggies, we like dogs so much, it's only right, since you love dogs, to call you what you are. Yeah, a dog.
You're an ugly dog, mutt, face like ugly, what, ugly dog, you're an ugly dog, baby, ugly dog, the dog, hey.
Back to the case.
Ranger, without weather.
I'll be right back, dude. I'll be right back.
Her farewell to the dogs might have been emotional, but by the time she reached the Miami-Dade police station, Courtney sounded far more collected and casual than one might expect.
Wow, this looks like the Dexter office. Look at that. Never been in something like that.
This is
Oh, it's supposed to be Miami Police Department.
Let's have you
to make a joke.
Instead of replying, the officers escorted Courtney into an interrogation room to wait for the detectives.
I'm assuming I'm the blue chair.
Yes. Just do this for me so I can check that out.
Do you have like a paper towel or tissue or anything?
Yeah, okay.
I've been crying a lot.
When she was left alone, Courtney appeared to once again become deeply distressed.
Please, God, please, God, just let me. My dog, please. God, Christian, you okay? Thank you. somebody doing something?
Yeah, we're gonna start talking soon now. Just getting everything set up.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be like, I'm just like, I just cannot believe the way my day went.
Yeah.
It's way worse than I really want to get to the hospital.
Yeah. We'll talk to you now.
I desperately want to get to the hospital.
Right. I mean, either way, so you don't rush, you know, you still wouldn't be able to see him at this point, obviously.
You said what?
You wouldn't be able to see him at this point, so...
Shasha said Dexter, psychopath for sure. That was the first thing that came to my mind too. Like, damn, that was the first thing you thought about? Oh, this is like the Dexter's office. Baby, you not on the field trip. You not on the field trip. Settle in, because this is going to be your home for the next few years. For the next few years, for sure. Why not put her on a different shirt? I don't know. They just wanted to wrap her up and get her on out of there. You see the type of policing we dealing with, though, Mom. So you know you can't ask for much from this crew. Winner says, hey, she working on her acting career. Mr. Catch My Will say, oh, she sounds like the dad and the son we watched a week ago. Absolutely. That was praying. Tubi actress, Melissa says, right. She's definitely Tubi. And she like bottom Tubi. She ain't even the ones that come on the For You.
Well, you know, you're still working. You're still taking care of him. You know, it's a process. So they don't
I
let
just want to
anyone
be
in.
there when I can.
So, yeah, once we'll talk about that, okay?
Okay.
After receiving tissues and water, Courtney was alone again to continue her emotional rumination.
Give me 150 taps and put la 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 in the comments. Morning shift.
Working. Please, God, don't take your shit.
Shy, right. You see how self-centered she is? You just caused this infliction and you talking about my day is horrible. Oh my God. I wonder hey, y'all didn't put no warrants in the comments. Are we putting Miss Lady in handcuffs? Or we don't know. They just said she stabbed. We don't know the reason. He could have been beating on her. Y'all think he was beating on her? Y'all think he would cheat? Y'all think he was trying to leave her? Tell me what you feel her motive for stabbing this young man in the chest for. Put it in the comments. Let's get back to this case. Morning shift, too lit for TV.
Completely away from me. They're not going to work out. Oh, God, let me talk to him again. Let us both tell each other we're sorry.
After 15 minutes, she was joined by detectives who were eager to learn how on earth the bloody scene in the apartment.
You know what's so crazy? They got back to her pretty swiftly. Dang. Okay, sure. Hold on, y'all. It was crazy. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you get back to the case. This was if it ain't one fire, it's another. Firefighter Uno.
My apologies for being absolutely covered in blood.
Listen, you don't have to apologize, okay? I completely understand. Mm-hmm. All right? Things happen, and you can't control it.
Courtney shared some basic info about herself and Christian, including the fact that his birthday was in just over a week. Once again, Courtney became emotional.
Just take a breather. I know this must be very rough for you right now.
No, we were supposed to go to the park with my dogs today. Like, I just is not how I expected this to. Sorry.
How long have you guys been together?
About 2 years.
How long have you been together?
Since the first or second week of January. We moved here January this year together from Austin.
Do you guys work here in Miami, or do you guys have your own business? Or?
I do social media, so I'm an influencer, I guess is what call us, yes, I'm an influencer. And he does stocks and crypto.
In addition, Christian sometimes helped Courtney create content for her Instagram and OnlyFans accounts. In the interrogation room, Courtney quickly succumbed to her emotions again as she described her future plans with Christian.
We have the dog picked out. It's a golden retriever. We're going to name Mello. So we're going to get a house. So we can have a backyard.
Girl,
shut
your
I have 2
ass up.
dogs, and then we're going to have 3. So we're planning on...
We're gonna get a dog. Girl, we don't want to hear none of that. Cause I'm not going for it. I'm not going
Stay here for a while.
I want to know why you stabbed him, how you stabbed him, what led
Once
up
again, Courtney composed herself and returned to the mat.
and how fast 15 minutes she said in the interrogation room. We done seen white men, black men, Spanish men, other women that wasn't considered attractive sit in that interrogation room for hours. But Miss Goddamn OnlyFans, 15 minutes, we're back in here. Wonder why? Is it pretty privilege?
Thank you guys for getting me water and tissues. Is he okay?
He's still at the hospital. They're still,
I know.
monitoring him and talking to him. So we're waiting.
Oh my God! So he didn't even have to have surgery.
Well, I don't know. They're still.
Okay, got a couple motives. Winter said, nah, she spoiled. He told her no, and she poked him like a salad. Mr. Catchmy Will said, man, lock her ass up. He was being in front of that camera and not getting his share of that money for sure. No, she was busting down on the OnlyFans. No, she was bringing in that money for sure. For sure.
Doing x-rays and stuff like that. So I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear a response.
That's all I have to know. Thank God.
Courtney sounded relieved, but in reality, Christian was far from being out of the woods. Only time would tell if he would survive his grievous wound.
Once we're done, I'll go talk to them again and see what's the update, okay?
Hopefully I'm over freaking out.
Natasha, he pulled the knife on me, and we wrestled for it and accidentally fell over the sofa and stabbed himself twice in the chest.
And like, I'll be able to see him or whatever.
Does he have any family?
He does, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. His mom and grandma, he's closest to.
Mom and grandma?
Mm-hmm.
We're here in Miami, or?
They live in Dallas. I think his grandma may still be in Nigeria.
Oh,
because they visit a lot, but I think that they're back in Dallas.
Okay.
He has a brother that lives in, I think, Houston. I don't know where his sister lives.
You happen to know off the top of your head?
Truck says he might have been off for finding out she may have been performing some bestiality on OnlyFans. Oh, she nasty. That's why she's
none of theirs know.
What's his mom's name?
You know, he told me. I think I'm terrible. I really
That's like remembering.
And I met her multiple times. I've been to her house, and I still couldn't tell you. That's pretty bad.
I mean,
yeah, Shauna, that's vibes. That Vyoshi was one to start that up because we came up with this right here, and he had another one that said, "I'm the daddy."
I thought it was state property.
State?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
State?
It ain't.
Hit the road, dude. This ain't no state property. This is private property.
Oh,
What
okay.
is your name? I want your name.
Huh?
So I can call down and see who gave you permission.
My name?
On state property.
My name Hubert
Last name?
Jones.
Hubert Jones.
Yeah.
State property. I ain't never heard that before in my life.
Yeah, man. Tractor Supply on this?
What?
You said Tractor Supply on this pond right here?
Krewe, Trey Taylor, and Krewe Track.
Okay.
Right out then, I'm his daddy.
You was daddy?
And a man just called me and called Trey and said, Trey, they're fishing this pond. He said, lock 'em up.
Oh, man.
Lock 'em up.
Well, you better leave, man.
You better leave, because I can tell you, he's going to call it on.
Hey, y'all see who it is. It's that boy Big Willis 07 in the building. Hope you're feeling amazing, my guy. Miss Vicky, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling amazing. I don't know if I spoke to you. And let's get back to it. Let's get back into this.
How many times have you seen him?
4 times. So I got a chance to talk to Christian today.
To who?
Christian.
Who's Christian? Oh.
The victim.
They haven't told me.
I don't know if I'm the victim. No. He's definitely the victim. What'd you say?
Courtney then launched into her story of the lead up to the argument.
We had just gotten back together. I had broken up with him, and then he came back the last 2 nights, and everything was perfect. And then
if it was perfect,
argument, and I ended up getting scared, and I think that I overreacted, or not overreacted necessarily, but I reacted, and I just didn't know exactly what might happen. Before anything happened, we were going to walk my dogs down to this park over by the Paramount, which has the beach volleyball and basketball court and all that. We're gonna walk them over there and let my dog Ranger play soccer. That was my plan for the day.
At this point, the detectives finally hit pause and made Courtney aware of her rights.
Would I be able to talk to my father? Because he's pretty much acts out.
She is only concerned about these damn dogs. You stabbed this man square in the chest. He is in the emergency room as we speak, fighting for his life. And all you can think about is taking Ranger, little weak ass, to play soccer. I got it. I'm gonna do it. No. Don't say nothing. I got it. She said, take your time. What's the rush? Ooh. I said, baby, I'm an ugly little dog. I'm a mutt. She said, take your time. What's the rush? I'm an ugly little dog. I'm a mutt. I'm an ugly little dog. I'm a mutt. I can't smoke on Reggie so far in my ugly knees. I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I'll let my guard down for you. Say I'll be ugly for you. Say I'm a ugly little pup, 'cause you can be ugly if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I'm a ugly little dog, I'm a mutt.
As my attorney with not for stuff like this. Obviously, I've never been in this kind of situation.
Is he an attorney?
No. He's just.
Well, we'll give you a chance.
Wouldn't know what to do.
If you were under 18, then yeah, I would provide you a phone call to your father. But you're over 18, so.
I don't feel like it. I was sitting there in a freaking puddle of my boyfriend's blood, begging him to please not give up on me, man, just serious. My boyfriend is not dead, is he?
Well, he can't talk to us right now. Either way, he's in the hospital.
I want to go sit at the hospital. Am I going to be able to do that?
So far, right now, I can't give you an answer. Okay, we just have to go through everything. Because remember, this just happened.
After a bit more consideration, Courtney decided to go ahead with the conversation. The bloody tale she was about to tell was shocking, but the most horrendous details would come from some unexpected additional sources.
You guys have a history of domestic violence?
Yeah.
How many incidents you think you've had?
I don't know. But we shouldn't be together.
We say 1 or 2, or just too many to...
Oh my God. Oh my God. I haven't touched my ankle. It's wet blood. I just want to take a shower, God. Okay. No. We can.
I'll get you a text.
I'm not trying to interrupt the
No. You keep on.
So she just came across. The love of her life's blood from what she is perceiving as an overreaction accident. When you come across his blood, you were disgusted. Me, if this is the love of my life, I'm like, oh my, I'm distraught. I'm broke down. I just want to take a shower. I want to get his blood off me. This might be my last moment to have, if it was truly an accident. Just my mindset, how I would respond. Can't tell you guys how to respond. But I didn't like that. What you think about it? Let's get back to it. Morning shift. I'm gonna call this morning shift rewind.
That I think I've ever been involved in.
I think anybody that
No,
goes through this
without
would
a
be
doubt.
different things.
After allowing her to dab away some of the blood on her leg, the detectives gently steered Courtney back to the original question.
Have you made a report before?
No.
You've never made a report?
Bab, what's going on, bro?
Oh, I did in Dallas.
Welcome in, twin. I hope everything goes your way.
And he was saying.
And what happened there?
He had pushed me in the lobby, but it wasn't like.
So she said she filed a police report on him for domestic violence for pushing her in the hotel lobby or the lobby of their apartment.
Big deal, and
Keep
they
that
made
in
it a
mind.
huge deal. And he ended up getting taken to the hospital or jail or something.
Yeah.
Last day before third grade.
I don't think it was necessary, but yeah, he had been. And then also, I've been arrested for as well in Vegas in August.
Yeah, she's a piece of work.
Okay. What happened in Vegas?
The incident in question took place almost a year prior, on July 27th, 2021. Fortunately, the detectives didn't have to rely solely on Courtney's recollection, as the entire call had been captured on body cam. Back in July, when the police officer arrived at the hotel where Courtney and Christian stayed, the pair had already been detained by security.
So, Chris, why am I here today? Tell me what's going on.
We're having a great day with the pool, and we're supposed to go to dinner like at 8:30.
And he always say, well, we're having a great day. She just said, we're having a great day. So if the days were so great, y'all too, how the hell you go to jail? How somebody end up with a stab wound to the chest? If both of you guys say these days were so great, I'm going to say this. If this happened, once the police is involved, the relationship is dead, baby girl. That's the old gangster way. That's the old street way. That's the code. You can't call 12 on me and jeopardize my freedom and think I'ma still lay with you. What y'all feel? Because this whole situation could have been prevented if we would have, recognized the red flags. This one crazy, he crazy, she crazy, we crazy together. But that good sex be the glue. Keep you in some bullshit you ain't supposed to be in. But I ain't getting to preaching to you. I'm going to go ahead and back to the case. I'm going back to the case. Yep.
She goes to sleep. I wake up at 5 morning on the couch.
Yeah, on my mom or something.
Go to the bed 3 times, which I did. And then he called security. For some reason. There's no reason to be here at all.
So, obviously, you're here because she called security. What were you guys arguing about?
That's real, bro.
Started what's called. She asked me to go to bed. She's like, you hate me? I was like, no, I don't hate you, babe. I'm just like disappointed that like we didn't do anything.
How this disappointment over missing dinner had escalated to an altercation worthy of police intervention remained unclear. But what Christian said next proved that the situation was even more serious than the officer likely suspected.
Did anybody hit, punch, spit each other?
It was. They had my bottom on my face.
When the officer went next door,
Did you hear that? She threw the glass. She hit me in my face. You ain't never hear him say, then I just, when she threw the glass out. Mom. Keep that in mind. Thank you, Sassy, so much. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for that love. Thank you for the support, for helping us grow to be the #1 true crime reaction show on the net. Even though YouTube tripping on me right now, it's okay. I guess I said something that makes somebody upset. So that's why we right here. Every week is something new. Morning shift.
To talk to Courtney, however, she said that wasn't the case.
Things got blown out of proportion. Like to the max. We were going back and forth, like getting really loud. And I decided to call because we were getting really loud. It wasn't because I was scared or anything. It wouldn't hurt me. But I felt that we were either going to get kicked out or wake people up or something because it was just like escalating.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to disturb everybody, so I felt the need to have him removed from the room.
Did you throw something?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody throw anything?
No.
Christian's statement had once again suggested otherwise.
What triggered her to throw in the glass at you?
I think it's my tone. She tells me to work on a couple things, like my tone, facial expression.
And he constantly made a way. It was my tone. It was me, how I handle her. He always gave her a way out. That man he was either coochie whipped, money whipped, or a combination of both, or truly, truly in love with this woman. It's crazy, man. Love will make you do some wild shit.
And after she threw the glass at you, did you punch her, hit her, pull her hair, spit on her, anything like that? So what do you do?
One thing I'd be like, babe, stop. I was like, babe, stop it. I just don't want her to get in trouble like a little person much,
When he talked with Courtney, the officer had pressed her harder about throwing the glass.
Okay.
See what she lied.
When I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
Melissa said she looked like she liked that white powder. Shasha said, oh, yeah, I've been arrested before about our fights. Once we go there, I ain't even gonna call the police on you, baby. You jump on me, slap me up, punch me. I ain't finna call 12 on you. But you're gonna have to pay for it in the end. You're gonna have to give me some loving, heal me up, cook my favorite vegetables. Yeah, you're gonna have to work for it, but I ain't calling the police. Because once you put them folks in our business, it is over. Because I'm gonna go to jail no matter what, even if you beat me up. Because I'm not that type of man that gonna say she beat me up. See, that's what we always talk about. The male domestic violence get swept under the rug and laughed at because we created this, that we always got to be macho, and that's what it is with him. She going upside his cocomelon, and it was me. It was me. Nah. She threw the glass at me and closed my tone. Like, nah, man, come on, twin. This shit crazy to me.
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the
D Will talking about don't beat me up, I'm telling, and he lying. Sis will go upside his cocomelon right now. He just gonna say, babe, why you tripping? A lot of the same shit.
Sure enough, when the officer looked around the couple's bedroom, there had been shards of broken glass amongst the mess. Based on this discovery, things hadn't looked good for Courtney.
Did you remember throwing the glass?
No, I don't. But that sounds like me. Like, I'm so foggy. I've had hardly any sleep. Like, I'm not like drunk even. I just really like not functioning. Does that make sense?
No, not really.
No. Ah! The brother said no, not
Did
really.
You throw a bottle at him.
Not
or a glass
really.
At him? You say
Well,
you
she said if that makes sense, nah, not really. That shit don't make no sense to me, baby girl.
Yes, I know that he didn't do it. Just throwing things in my face.
Okay, once again, do you think you did it or you did it?
I did.
See, that's when you know your best friend. Man, they ain't finna tell him. He'll call me pissed off, punching shit. What do you want? She punched me in my eye and shit.
His admission had changed the situation drastically, which the officer had explained to Christian as he escorted him into the hall.
I'm going to try to make it as short as I can. I don't want to give you a long speech here, okay? There's a lot of things that we have discretion with, and there's a lot of things that...
My mama threw honey. I'm not going to put my mama business
that we
out.
don't. This is one of them. You guys are in a relationship. She threw a glass at you. The glass is there. She admitted throwing the glass. When that happens, I have to make an arrest. I can't tell the judge. Let me finish. Let me finish. He doesn't have any price for that. I don't think there's going to be any issue. However, the state here puts anyone that is a suspect on battery of domestic violence on a 12-hour hold.
He's begging for her not to go to jail. You shouldn't even say nothing then. You shouldn't have said she threw the glass. You shouldn't have said she threw the glass at you, bro. She wouldn't go to jail. She wouldn't go to jail. But look at him still begging for her. Like, please don't let my gal go to jail. She be going outside my cocoa melon. For real. Christian love that girl.
Hey, no, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is what the law says I have to do.
The hotel staff had said they would allow Christian to collect his belongings from the room upstairs, but after that, he would no longer be welcome on the property.
Juice man, what
he
he do,
convince him to
twin?
go get his things. The officer had gone back into the office to break the news to Courtney. As soon as she heard she was about to be arrested, her story began to change.
All right, Courtney. This is the deal. So...
Damn, Juice. Sorry.
The investigation showed that you threw it.
Listen, y'all. D Will, are we coming back with Foxhole Bros tomorrow night at 9:05? Yes or no? You let me know. But y'all, I got some stories about some things I've been through. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yo. Ah! Back to the case. Back to the case.
Glass at him, and that in these states is considered battery. And since you two are in a relationship, that is considered battery of domestic violence. It's a mandatory arrest.
Chantrell, hey boo.
I didn't say because I didn't want him to get in trouble. Like
Okay.
grabbing him, pushing him.
Anything else that you tell me, I'll be happy to put it on the report. But at this point, you're going to be transported, okay?
May I at least get a hug from my boyfriend before?
He's already gone.
Christian wasn't actually gone. He'd refused to walk away from the security office to remove his things from the room, and ultimately, hotel security had made the decision to remove him.
There's a lot that happened that I don't want to bring up.
Let me explain to you.
I haven't.
Calm down for a second.
I haven't brushed my teeth. I need to shower. I haven't
Look, she don't even want to shower.
Let me explain to you how this is going to work.
Even in the face of authority, she wants to be in control of the situation. She didn't even get these folks a time to breathe, to say nothing, to respond to nothing. I used to think that was just tying into me personally, how you have to grow. I used to think like, oh, I got to get mine off. I got to say mine because I can't remember. If you can't remember what you said, it wasn't really a factor. And that's not real communication. That's bullying. That's bully communication. I had to learn that. And that's what she does. And it seems to me that she'll get on that tangent and get to rolling and get elevated. And Christian don't know how to combat that because it ain't processing to him like that. He's just trying to put out the fire. So he probably apologized for a lot of shit that she did that empowered her even more and put more fuel in her tank because she felt she was right. Because he apologized to keep it down. I lived this life before. I mean, I ain't stabbed nobody, but I ain't died when I got stabbed. But hey,
Despite her
Lord is
pleas,
good.
the
Amen.
officer wasn't budging. That hadn't seemed to dissuade Courtney from continuing her efforts, though.
Can I just walk peacefully out with you, please? I really don't.
Go ahead and stand up.
And
Face the wall.
I need to go number 2.
Courtney had been
Girl, you ain't
assured
gotta
that
do
she
that.
would be able to use the bathroom at the jail and was escorted to the transport vehicle waiting outside. Even though this fight ended in an arrest, this would pale in comparison.
Melissa said he probably mesmerized by the kitty. What the hell? Them tricks that she did on OnlyFans got his head gone.
Events yet
You
to
see him
come.
pushing in a
This
Rari.
run-in with the law hadn't been enough to dissuade the couple from
that
further
social media thing.
altercations. As the police now investigated Christian's severe injury in April, they searched Courtney's phone and came across a collection of appalling evidence with the potential to change the entire case. First, they found that Courtney had been keeping notes to herself about her altercations with Christian, revealing some truly heinous conduct. "Do not physically hurt him," she wrote in November, almost 5 months before Christian's hospitalization. "Stop spitting, period." Courtney further commented that she was just abusive and coming close to really hurting him. Shocking as this may be, it was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to...
You hear all this? You hear all this shit that she said she was gonna do to him? You see what? This crazy. V, you right, V. She probably did hit him with that wop bop a loop out, bro. And you know when they do that to you, that ad got 2 years of foolishness into your relationship. Automatically, every time. Blah, blah, 2 years. Blah, 2 more years. You can't get out. It's like a spell. When they hit you with that ugly snouted, that's what I call it.
Digital evidence of the couple's toxic dynamic. Back in the interrogation room, the police sought more details from Courtney about the couple's history of conflict.
How many times has the police been called to your apartment? Or you called the police since January?
Okay. Police have been called once because I called them because my boyfriend was threatening.
Why was he threatening?
I don't remember exactly what the situation was, but he had taken a knife. He grabbed it in front of my face, and then I got scared, and he was kind of waving it at me, but it wasn't for me. And then he took it into the extra room and slammed the door. So I got...
Tasha, you was right. Oh, he accidentally stabbed himself. See?
Really scared that he was doing something in there that I couldn't control, so I called the cops. And he wasn't very happy with me about that.
Earlier, just after Christian was found...
That's why. See? Sidebar. See, Juice, my brother Juice said crazy kitty is top shelf. That's why we deal with that. That's why we'll get stabbed maybe one time. Don't go too deep. That's why we allow you to bleach out one. Pick your 3 favorite outfits, bleach them, have fun. We'll let you throw things on that call 1-2 times. Yeah, especially, see, Shell said, especially if you're doing this, what Shell said, if you're doing this right here, we gonna deal with it. Just don't call the police. Just don't call the police. Morning shift.
Found bleeding and unresponsive. The apartment building manager had confirmed that police had responded to multiple recent calls about Courtney and Christian.
Police has came 5 times. She went to commit 5 different times. They were punching each other 5 different times. And until this day, this man, he's unconscious, full of blood. I have the pictures here.
Significantly, the building manager wasn't the only one to attest to Courtney and Christian's history of violence. Shortly after Christian was whisked away in an ambulance, a man who lived across the street approached one of the officers to share more disturbing information.
We're on the 21st floor, they're on the 22nd. I see him, my girl saw too, in that bedroom that's facing out to our street. Bam!
Punching her?
Oh yeah, hitting her. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm like, babe, look.
Did you just see that? I'm going to go back so you can hear big musclehead talking about Christian beat on this girl. Talking about beat. But then you also heard the other building manager say, like my girl Shauna said, the crazy biscuit was beating on him and Christian was beating on her in return. So it looked like this may be an even swap, no swindle type of situation. You give as good as you get. You get as good as you give type shit. Does that change your perspective right now? From hearing 2 completely different witnesses saying Christian was wop bop a loop bopping her ass back. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna go back. I want y'all to hear it. Courtney and Christian, they too lit for TV. Let's go.
herself about her altercations with Christian,
UFC love,
revealing some truly heinous conduct. "Do not physically hurt him," she wrote in November, almost 5 months before Christian's hospitalization. "Stop spitting, period." Courtney further commented that she was just abusive and coming close to really hurting him. Shocking as this may be, it was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to digital evidence of the couple's toxic dynamic. Back in the interrogation room, the police sought more details from Courtney about the couple's history of conflict.
How many times has the police been called to your apartment? Or you called the police since January?
Okay. Police have been called once.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what it sounds
I
like.
called them because my boyfriend was threatened.
Why was he threatening?
I don't remember exactly what the situation was, but he was he had taken a knife. He grabbed it in front of my face, and then I got scared, and he was kind of waving it at me, but it wasn't for me. And then he took it into the extra room and slammed the door. So I got really scared that he was doing something in there that I couldn't control, so I called the cops. And he wasn't very happy with me about that.
Earlier, just after Christian was found bleeding and unresponsive, the apartment building manager had confirmed that police had responded to multiple recent calls about Courtney and Christian.
Police has came 5 times. She went to commit 5 different times. They were punching each other 5 different times. And until this day...
Oh yeah, but you can't spit on me. Not even in no sexual manner. You can't spit on me. You can't put it's only one bodily fluid you can put on me, lady. And it ain't poop or pee or spit. Okay? That's it. I'm not doing that. I'm not with that. I don't with that spit shit. And if a man spit on me, bro, that's past fighting. I'm gonna do something to you. Don't spit on me, bro. I'm not the ground. I ain't, but yo, this is a mission. Yeah, she did admit. She admitted it. She's a swallowing. Multifaceted. What's up, Anonymous? I hope you feeling good, devil. I hope everything goes your way. You in a good place, good space. Always good to have your energy in the place. Y'all know what it is. Yes, she's a quitter. Oh, she's a spitter. Anonymous, I truly believe that. Y'all ready to get back to it? Let's get in it. Pause. Let's get back to the case. Sorry.
He's mad. He's unconscious, full of blood. I have the pictures here.
Significantly, the building manager wasn't the only one to attest to Courtney and Christian's history of violence. Shortly after Christian was whisked away in an ambulance, a man who lived across the street approached one of the officers to share more disturbing information.
We're on the 21st floor, they're on the 22nd. I see him, my girl saw too, in that bedroom that's facing out to a street. Bam.
Listen to how dumb he sounds. How you see them if y'all the floor above? And he said their thing was facing the street. So how did you see that? How did you see that? Like, I don't. What you gonna say? What you gonna say, Self? Y'all
Punching her? Oh yeah, hitting her. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, babe, look. He saw us looking. Blinds go straight down. All week we've been seeing cops come to his building. You know, we're a big community here, so we're kind of like, what's going on? And then today, I see you guys are all up there, and I'm like, I gotta go say something.
While going through the couple's text message history, the police found evidence that things were even worse between Courtney.
Do you believe that? Do you believe what that gentleman said? Because that shit sounded like it was from a movie. And yeah, I'm not doing a lot of bells and whistles today. We having real conversation because sometimes it's like that. Sometimes these cases don't give you a lot of bells and whistles moments. This is, to me, is clearly something that's swept under the rug. Men being beat by their women. It's more common than you think. Because for one, I was raised, you don't put your hands on a woman in no form of fashion unless you smack it in no form of fashion. Yeah. You don't do that unless she asks you to do it in a pleasurable way. So we get bop, bop, a loop bop, and we don't say nothing. One, because that's how we was raised. Two, because it's embarrassing. We can't, what I look like going to V&D and be like, boy, God damn, I saw that done hit me in my damn nose, bro. Why she hit you in your nose, bro? She had me take out the trash. I was still on the damn podcast. You know what I'm saying? as a man, I don't got no safe place to go tell nobody my girl is beating me. I don't got no safe place to go do that. So she kept taking advantage of this. And even when he is the victim, what you get from these witnesses, they're always trying to protect the woman. Now, I want to ask you a question. If both of these individuals were black, what do you think the situation would be? Put it in the comments. Let's get back to it. Morning shift. Rewind.
And Christian than the witnesses knew. For example, they found an apology from Courtney dated February 5th, 2 months before Christian's life-threatening injury that read, "You deserved better treatment in the days following, and when I cut you, I absolutely hate myself for what I did to you."
Oh my God, this ain't the first time that you done cut this man. So it goes back to my point. Where do I go to say I'm being beat as a man? My brother in Nigeria. I can't tell my African warrior ass brothers this little white girl out here, out west, is whipping my butt. I can't. He can't. He couldn't. You see how reluctant he was to tell that she even threw the glass. If it took that much for him, and she only went to jail for throwing the glass because he said she threw the glass. If it took that much for him to say she threw the glass, you think he gonna say she stabbed him the first time, or she punching me in my, or she cutting me? These are the type of dudes that get laughed at the party, and we'll brush it off. Real shit. Morning shift.
However, they were fighting again almost immediately. Courtney didn't seem to know, but Christian had been secretly recording some of their more serious fights. This one took place on February 8th, just 3 days after Courtney apologized for cutting him, proving just how incredibly volatile their relationship
Look, listen to what our brother Bap says, man. I appreciate you sharing this, bro. Nola's mom used to tear into me, and it gradually got worse. I let her take her anger and aggression out on me. Always got worse. I already had so much invested. I thought if I just took it and ignored it. Man, thank you for sharing that, bro. Because real men will say, "Oh, she here, that ain't gonna hurt me. I'm gonna just take the little it be tearing you up. You just take that little bit." Because, man, that's a big salute to you, bro. I love you, twin. I love you, twin. Let's get back to this case, man. I'm telling you, that shit it's more than you think, people. It's more than you think.
Ben.
Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me. Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me.
I am mad that you told me to come.
Decide right now.
Courtney, that's a threat. I asked you so many times that I don't know, and I apologize. But you hit me.
See? She telling me shit.
No physical violence was depicted in Christian's.
Did y'all just hear that? That's sad as hell. That's sad. Listen to this. Listen to the scare. I don't think this man was hitting this lady back. He didn't even hit her back. Now, moms these days, these new mamas, we are people of certain ages. We were told not to put your damn hands on no lady. But my kids, they telling the boy, you hit everybody back, they touch you. Shit changing. Y'all better be careful. But listen to this, man. Listen to how she handled, bro. Listen to it, bro. This is abuse, man. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I don't want to go too far back. That's why I'm just slowly taking my time right here. Look, February 8th.
Days after Courtney apologized for cutting him, proving just how incredibly volatile their relationship had been.
Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me. Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me.
I am mad that you told me to come.
Decide right now.
Courtney, that's a threat. I asked you so many times that I don't know, and I apologize. But you hit me.
Shut up.
Look, She went into her. She is crazy. She went and you hit me. Look at his face. Fear. That's real fear. And she probably looked at him like this. Who the Blair Witch Project ad? Morning shift. Rewind.
Don't.
No physical violence was depicted in Christian's video, but security footage from the apartment building told another story. Days later, on February 21st, police found this security video of an extended physical altercation between the couple.
Okay,
Unfortunately, the security footage didn't have audio
Look, his eye already
capacity,
swole. Look.
and the reason for the argument remains unknown. Even without sound,
Look,
though,
she hit him again.
it was
Blop,
easy to
blop,
tell
hit him
that things
again.
were already
He ain't
spiraling
hit her
out
back.
of
Blop,
control
blop,
between
blop.
Courtney and Christian.
Hit her again. He
The
ain't.
investigation
Look,
would
he said
show
back
that this
up.
sort
Look,
of behavior
blop,
was
blop,
even
back
more
up.
pervasive than
Blop, blop,
anyone
blop.
yet suspected.
So you telling me, goddamn musclehead, Matthew? Yeah, they were on this floor. I was on this floor. He was in the elevator. He could have walked bop a loo bop a wop bamboo her ass right there. She done punch him in the face 63 times. He came in with his eye closed like this. He's looking at her like, what you doing to me? With a napkin in his hand. But you seen him beat her. Or did you just see a beautiful white lady with a handsome black man and you'd have been working out in the gym to get you one of them? You beat. Boy, let me get back to the case. Morning shift. What's up, Anonymous? Oh, my boy, he over there spazzing. Let me look at these comments and see what y'all talking about. Let's go. We finna tap in
What
with
do you guys usually argue about? Or is it always a different issue?
Yep. Talk that talk, shot.
Do you
That's
mind
right.
telling us about those arguments or no?
I don't think there's a point.
Yep. Anonymous, you
I cannot remember everything, so I don't want to remember part of it.
Would you say it's jealousy related?
For sure, for some of it, yeah.
Another argument, recorded a month later on March 5th by one of Courtney and Christian's friends,
Look, he
was
looked like a
clearly
little
based
puppy,
on
bro. He looked like a little puppy. She's like, come on, boy. Yes, hon. Yes, hon. She would have eventually unalived him. Facts. Hey, TT, what's going on, TT? Hey, boo. I hope everything good, y'all. You in a good place, good space. You have walked into a case of a man that was stabbed by this young OnlyFans influencer, Miss Courtney Clenney. And this is Mr. Christian. We didn't get his name. His family is over in Nigeria. So he is here in the States trying to make his own way with a nice, beautiful girl on his arms. Said girl is highly, highly, highly abusive, but for some odd reason tend to get a light slap on the wrist or look the other way, as well as having Christian being blamed for all said incidents. So you walked into the middle of us unraveling the past abuse by this young lady toward Christian. It's a wild one, TT, but I'm glad you're here, boo. Let's get into it.
jealousy. This altercation was even more aggressive than the one in February.
Ooh, let me go beat.
Sober for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And now why am I not sober? Because of you.
Hitting him again.
Like, you're hindering my progress. Do you see how instigative he is?
No, you're telling me I touched her yesterday when I...
You did. I didn't say you touched it.
You said I did.
You were leaning. Yo, you were dumb as... You were flirting with like 3 girls.
She said he was flirting with 3 girls and he was leaning over and then his arm touched her breast.
I to the shorty with the cop and the green, cause she going to jail because the lady is mean. Girl, you going to jail? Said you going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. You're going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. Baby, stop resisting arrest. Get your butt up out of here, she got me impressed. Girl, you going to jail, you gotta confess. I'm the feather on the mic that's really been blessed. And you know I got stress. Girl, you going to jail. Chip. Said that lady going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Chip. Said she's going to jail tonight. Talking about the shorty resisting arrest. And she on the corner, dog, got us all impressed. Shout out to my homie here, girl. I knew that video that you made. Yes, you.
What three girls? What three girls? You?
Well, maybe.
You
matter.
You are the most
good.
I ever met in my life.
You
Courtney.
Shoot, get the out of here. This isn't even your house.
Yeah, cool.
It's not my house. Like, you're not.
Smack him again.
Boyfriend, get the out of here.
Just like your boyfriend.
I can actually get like down if you're not here.
Yeah.
Get the out of here.
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Get out of here. No, that's not even the next time.
Stop touching
Get out.
me. Don't touch me again.
Good thing, get out. Get out. Get out, for real. I never want to see you again.
And yet, there were still worse incidents the police would soon unearth.
Have you ever put his hand on you before?
No.
How many times would take a guess in the 2 years you've been together?
Yeah, maybe like 5 times. But I remember there was a time when he hit me really hard in the head and I was going to discombobulate, but I can't even remember when it was. It might have just been like when we were drunk, but I know it happened, so I'll just leave that out because I can't give you exact facts.
So you trying to make up about? Oh, I remember one time he hit me in my head. I was discombobulated. I can't remember though, but I'm just gonna leave it out.
And I don't want to lie about anything. The last time was in Tulum. He grabbed me by my hair or something. We were.
I'm not laughing. If you ever been in a domestic situation, ladies, do you remember how the attack went or the abuse went? If someone was to ask you, tell me about your abuse the last time, would you say, he grabbed my hair? Or something? I'm not sure. Let me know. Because maybe I'm looking at it from a man's perspective and I'm like, she lying. I'm like, she lying and that man ain't never put his hands on you like that. You're just trying to assassinate his character so you can escape and get back to doing OnlyFans with your next victim. Back to the case. This one's a doozy. Rewind.
Both drinking. But there was a bench in front of our bed. And he threw me against the bench, and I hit the bench. My head at the bench. And I fell on the floor. There was another time my mom was on the phone, and he threw me into the wall in the bathroom. But, I mean, I am certainly a crazy person too. So there was that one. But the cops have been up there one other time yesterday for absolutely everything. Absolutely nuts.
The police's visit to Courtney's apartment the night before Christian was discovered in critical condition had been recorded on body cam. This situation, too, appeared to have been more complicated than she was letting on.
She part of the problem?
Yeah. We had a domestic dispute.
Okay.
Can you please let me into my apartment? Please?
Okay.
Yes. I have a...
Hold on. What's going on?
Okay.
Where's your apartment? You have a key?
We have
You don't need to talk to me. What's going on?
Lying about...
Where's your key?
Courtney explained that she was locked out during the course of an argument with her boyfriend, Christian. The building security manager explained how things went from bad to worse when Courtney came to the lobby to retrieve the spare key. This incident was eerily similar to a horrendous exchange that police uncovered between Christian and Courtney from months earlier. On October 9th, 2021, 6 months before Christian was found in critical condition, he messaged Courtney the following. The crazy thing about this is that yesterday when you stabbed me in the leg and you saw how bad it was hurting me, and I couldn't walk, I couldn't do and you were telling me I wish I could take your pain away. Did I make you feel like for stabbing me? No, I just sucked it up and hope tomorrow will be better. That's right. Courtney had apparently stabbed Christian before. Unfortunately, no police report was ever made, and the violence only escalated from there until Christian was found now on the verge of death. Back at the apartment building the night before police found Christian with harrowing wounds, the building security manager told police what he'd witnessed.
Her boyfriend comes charging towards her, and we actually try to get in the middle of it. The boyfriend actually came after her, and Paul was walking towards there, and then I just said, you know, enough is enough. Police need to be called. She said she don't want police to be called. But when it's in a common area and something happened like that, my safety is the residents first.
Further,
Didn't ask no questions. Mr. Tamarine player at the front desk. I ain't asked no questions. I ain't trying to figure out. You just seen the black man talking about he charged to her. He probably didn't charge at her. He probably was walking toward her after he just said she stabbed him. But y'all ain't press her at all. She's sitting there hearing exactly what you saying so she can mirror. Y'all ain't separate her or nothing. Because she's the pretty white lady. I get it. I understand. Everybody does it. Everybody. Black males, white males, everybody just...
Further investigation into the text messages surrounding the stabbing from 6 months earlier revealed that Courtney never responded to Christian's message. The next day, he sent another, indicating that yet another physical altercation had taken place. He wrote, "Hey, I'm sorry. If it's okay, can I come back up? I know you said 5 minutes, but I've been in the restroom. My nose is bleeding and the back of my head hurts, like really hurts."
She beating that boy up every day. Back-to-back days of ass whipping, and he begging to come back. He's begging to come back to get in. At some point, you gotta put the responsibility on somebody. You did not want to save your own life. You wanted to feel that pleasure because the pleasure felt greater than the pain that you was putting yourself through. I'm sorry that he got stabbed. I'm sorry that he's in critical condition, but this, my friend, could have been prevented. But now, I know y'all gonna say, oh no, you can't say that. That's victim blaming. He should have woo, woo, woo. Sometimes the abuser can't leave, because when I say that about the ladies, that's what y'all say. But maybe y'all not gonna say that because it's a man. Morning shift.
IDK if it was your hand or the phone, but I'm really dizzy. This time, Courtney responded and told Christian, "I'm putting your stuff up. You can come get it when I say you can. Go to first aid." The rest of the conversation would reveal a whole new level of cruelty.
Damn.
Back on the night before Christian's hospitalization, Courtney was determined to share her version of the story after hearing what the building manager reported.
Oh, mama, I just told that.
Go ahead, Courtney. What's going on?
That's your turn. Are you gonna listen?
We're listening. Go ahead.
Look, you don't white girl
Did you hear all this?
The person on the other end of the phone call was Courtney's father, who remained on the line for the duration of the police's visit. During the similar conflict 6 months earlier, Christian had continued to plead with Courtney to let him back into the apartment, revealing even more disturbing information in the process. A few minutes after Courtney told him to go to first aid, he wrote, "Can you please let me in and help me, please? I can't keep walking up and down when my leg hurts. Come on." Courtney did not appear to have let Christian inside. He contacted her again, saying, "You hit me in the face with a phone, then continue to hit the back of my head with the phone. Now I have a lump. I'm bleeding, throwing up. I think I got a mild concussion and have anxiety. I slept in the restroom for 2 hours and I'm just lost beyond words." Finally, Courtney apologized to Christian. "I'm sorry for hitting you in the face and the back of your head and spitting on you. Is it right? No. You just pissed me the off, but I still love you." All this and more would come to light as the investigation continued, including the couple's apparent history of substance use, However, this was only the beginning, as there was still more appalling evidence of the couple's violent relationship. Back on the night before Christian was found fighting for his life, Courtney was determined to make the police listen to her.
Why do you have something against me, man? Like, I'm just trying to...
What has anything against you?
It seems like you don't like me.
The officer Courtney had argued with stepped aside to talk to the security manager.
Hold
when
on,
talking
hold on.
with him, and
It's like, hold on, wait. Who's against you? I haven't met one person in this lobby right now that's against you, that said anything against you. Everybody has been saying her big boyfriend attacked her. He came, we had to step in the middle. And she don't want the police, but I want the police because it happened in the common area. Everybody has been on your side, mama. Like my girl when I said, cold-hearted hoe. She's a cold-hearted one, bro. For real. Like Rachel said, she's nasty. Shauna said, this is what loving someone so hard can look like. He saw the best in her no matter what kind of abuse he experienced. This is so sad. Bless this sweet man's poor loving heart. This the type of guy that ladies be I just want him to love me and cherish me. And that's what he was doing to her.
several other employees, the officer learned that Courtney and Christian were actually in the process of being evicted for not paying rent. Courtney didn't mention this in conversation with the other two police officers.
Oh, Rachel said earlier I wondered if it was financial abuse, financial instability. Them OnlyFans shits must ain't bunking, sweethearts. Them OnlyFans clips ain't do nothing, bookie butt.
Their situation that allegedly residents as far as 2 floors above and below Courtney and Christian's apartment could hear them yelling at each other and reported the disturbances.
What do you need? What?
Oh, see, Shauna, that you read my mind. You be reading my mind. That's how we be jailing, because that's what I was feeling. And then the dude Christian is a little pipsqueak. He's little. He's a little dude. He's not big. She's not big. He's like 5'6", 5'8", under 200. He's not big. Thank you for saying that, though. Thank you for so because that's what no matter what, it's just like, I don't know, it's just we automatically are the monsters. No matter what size, I can smile. I can just keep a stoic face with people. I'm a monster automatically, And I'm not saying that you saying that. That's just what society sees, So yes, that's why she was getting away with the things that she was doing, because society viewed him as the big black man. For sure, Shauna. You snapped out on that one, twin. Nikki B said all that money and can't pay rent. Ooh, talk your talk. Shasha said her own mind is fighting the morals her parents showed her in her own evil heart and mind. She's a double-minded. They say a double-minded man, but a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. Straight up. I'm confused. See, they found the text in the video. Why are they still having conversation? You tell me, TT. Why you think they still got? We ain't sure yet. Why you think? Because 1, you done heard 2 people say that he was beating her. 3 now with the building manager. 4 with the other building manager. We done heard 4 different men say that he was beating on her. So they gotta keep looking and pushing and looking. Morning shift, we too lit. Rewind.
If he doesn't pay any, I don't care. I'll hold it down. I broke up with him about a week ago. I had my mom fly out.
I think she's manipulative.
She stayed with me for a week.
And has gotten away with it for years. Anyone can be that way. I think she's just a spoiled brat. A spoiled, entitled brat that nobody ever told no. Her daddy didn't tell her no, her mama didn't tell her no. You can tell the way she get to throwing temper tantrums with him. When she don't get her way, he ain't even say no. He didn't do it how she wanted him to do it. I agree. She's definitely a manipulative person. She is narcissistic, but the most that trumps all is she's an entitled little spoiled ass girl. It shows. And then she got a little internet attention. And when some people get internet attention, Rach, all the morals and the logic goes out the window. She go out of the window. Yeah.
He tried to like get him out, and he kept sleeping in the elevator room inside of my like extra couch.
Courtney said that her mother had gone home that morning, after which things with Christian had taken a turn for the worst again.
I stayed in my
Shy, see, you talking, because I didn't want to say that. Every single time we seen little baby, because when a man say, look how she dressed, oh, that doesn't mean anything, but she, come on, y'all, come on. I can't lie. I can't just sit up here and do that, because, yeah, we got to have uncomfortable conversations. She is fully, on every single clip we've seen her titties out. And on every single clip, I ain't see a scratch, a pinch, a bite, an accidental black eye, a bloody nose, a tooth. I ain't seen none of that. Not one time. Only thing I seen is a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because she's trying to cry her way out of the situation. Let's get back to the case. Morning shift, rewind. We too lit for TV twin. Let's go.
Apartment all day. I didn't take my dogs out for like 8 hours because I was afraid that when I came down here, I was going to be down. And when I did come down, I walked my dogs and he was following me. He wouldn't leave me alone. And then all of a sudden, like he followed me in the elevator and I said, don't follow me. This guy said, I shoved her. When I was upstairs and then they shoved her on my door, I said, I shoved her. I said,
see, look. Look how she trying to flip the story, just like you said, Rach, manipulative. Like she trying to flip it. And this guy said, I pushed him. Because she already heard what the other dude said. The manager downstairs when he said, oh, the black guy charged her and he had to get in the middle. See this shit? They didn't do good police work because they should have separated everybody so everybody could have told their own story without being influenced by the other. This shit is a cluster. CF. Big one. Big CF.
show me the video. Like, I really got angry because that did not happen.
Recent text messages between the couple indicated that they'd been arguing almost constantly since April 1st, 2 days before police found Christian in a critical state. After ignoring messages from Christian in which he apologized for entering the apartment before her mom left and begged to have a direct conversation,
Oh, I can't come in the apartment with your mama here? What, you hide me? No, see, now this kind of narrowing down the thing. Like, it's not, I know anybody can be like this, but this is her. This is her, how she wanted to treat him. This is all her. Oh, I don't want my mama to see you. Baby, I can't be with you if your mama. Who is your mama? Like, all right.
He informed him, "You're like talking to a bag of rocks." How this insult led to a knife wound remained to be seen. The night before the stabbing, Courtney continued to plead her case to the officers on scene.
I am, right now, like, I have not always been a victim, but, like, right now I'm a freaking victim in the situation. I'm scared to go downstairs and walk my dogs. I just walked them and I told them, you don't have a chance, and now all of a sudden this is all happening.
All right, so what do you want us to do?
I want a restraining order against her.
She just cried and just stopped, like, on a dime. Boom. Come on, man. Y'all don't see this rigmarole?
Additionally, Courtney and the security manager had found some common ground when the police asked what they wanted to see happen. Both had requested that Christian be removed from the property for trespassing. However, just like every other aspect of this case, things had not been that simple.
Does he have property in the room, in the apartment with you? A lot of property, he said. He's been with you here for about 2 months, right? Yes. Let me let you know something. He lives here. That person lives in that apartment with you. Okay, we cannot trespass anybody that lives in this place.
The police escorted Courtney back to her apartment and did a walkthrough of the complex, but didn't find Christian. He was clearly around, however, because when Courtney gave police consent to search her phone, records showed that he texted Courtney saying, "Courtney, please, I was downstairs and they're trying to get me for trespassing. Help, please." Though he sent countless messages begging her to help him or talk to him, Her only response was, "You never loved me."
Wow.
The police never did catch up with Christian, and since there was no ongoing violence, the officers departed. They had no idea they would be back in fewer than 24 hours after the bloody culmination of the couple's fight.
See?
In the interrogation room, Courtney explained how their interactions had continued.
I would rather her false allegations would have got him put in jail for the 12-hour hold until they did a proper investigation and he would have been alive. I would prefer that than him being stabbed in the chest, clinging to life 24 hours later after the officer's been there, after trying to apprehend me, the victim, because you got some tears, because you got one portion of the story when I was probably trying to get on her. She done stabbed me and beat me. Yeah, I'm finna get on her head. Now I can't.
Continued after the police left the previous night.
I didn't want to talk to him. I really let him have it over the phone. And I let him come back and spend the night. And then he explained the whole thing. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's agree. We will never, touch each other again out of anger.
You punching him.
And he will never gaslight me
right,
again.
Cindy.
Those are the two, main things.
Courtney stuck to her story that things had recently changed for the better between her and Christian. But this turned out to be little more than the eye of the storm, because less than 24 hours later, Christian would be in the hospital fighting for his life.
Nobody, because
he was happy to be back in the apartment. I was happy to have him back.
People is over the water. They over in Nigeria. He ain't got nobody to come fight on his behalf.
Because I missed him. And been waking up telling me, good morning, I love you. Touching me, it's just, I felt very, very loved when I woke up this
morning.
Probably not, right? I'm so, heartbroken. It's just why?
The couple appeared to have gotten along for a short few hours after the police left, but it didn't last long before violence erupted once again.
Like I said, a little bit blur.
It's a little bit of a blur. It just happened. We're not talking weeks ago. We're not talking months ago. We're talking a couple hours ago. You just jugged the man in his chest. You remember exactly what was going on up to the moment. It's a blur. Calculated, to me, in my opinion.
I was doing laundry and watching a Christina Randall, or listening to a Christina Randall video, and tried to call my mom. She didn't answer the first time. And then he came back with a Subway sandwich. Before he left, he recited exactly what I wanted.
Oh no, Sassy, Truck, y'all stay safe up there, man. Be safe. Be sending light and love to our fellow detectives up there in Chicago, in the Midwest. If it's some bad weather going y'all way, man, sorry to hear that. I don't wish that on nobody, the bad weather, because you can't predict what's going to happen. But please stay safe. I'm going to send some prayers up for y'all safety. I love y'all, twin. Let's get back to it, man. Send light and love up for Sassy and Truck, man.
I said, I'll text what I want to you. Yeah, I know what you want. I know you know. You recited it to me before you left. And you got it perfectly right. He came back. And I said something about oh, are you gonna reshare your location with me? Did you want to share it? And said, yeah, I'm sure. And I was like, oh, when did you do that? And it was the other day, when you were done with me. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. Reshare it. And then he told, it kind of turned into a little argument or something. And then he told me to reshare mine, and I was like, okay, yeah, I will. And then I didn't do it immediately.
Y'all stay safe out there.
He asked me about
you a winner out there in NC. Stay safe, Cindy.
And
Nikki B, all y'all stay good. Self.
Something about, well, what if I'm somewhere you don't want to be?
Christian captured footage of this fight, too. Notably, the precipitating argument seemed to have gone a little differently than Courtney told the detectives.
Courtney, you're drunk right now, and it's hard to talk to you right now.
Go get me alcohol!
Well, you already had alcohol.
Go get me alcohol! Go get it! Go get it!
Did you see what she just told them folks? She just lied. She just lied. This man was recording everything.
It got even worse when investigators made yet another shocking discovery. 3 months earlier, on January 31st, Courtney texted Christian this heartless message. "Hopefully this gives you time to think about your actions. Enjoy the hospital." A little while later, she checked in to ask, "You keep up. How does it feel?" It's unclear what sort of altercation led to Christian's hospitalization, but further messages showed Courtney daring him to tell hospital staff what had happened. Instead, Christian said he would explain his injuries away as a football accident. Even this, though, was just a precursor of the horrors to come. More of Christian's recordings revealed how bad things got in the lead-up to his most grievous injury.
But I'm going to say this. This is only from Christian's phone, from his perspective. He may have been just catching the moments where she was the aggressor. Where's her phone in her videos when he was the aggressor? If he was the aggressor. She sounds like a horse pet.
Okay. Hey, baby, just down.
Get away!
In the interrogation room, Courtney continued to downplay the confrontation.
But I was like, why are you doing this? Just because, like I said, that we're over, blah, blah.
I know what
And he was trying to talk to me.
I used to drive through there.
And I just didn't want to talk to him.
Cece, I'm sorry.
Shut up! We are over! Okay.
No, you're not. Stop it.
Stop! Don't touch me! Stop! No, because you're not gonna have knowledge, so you know that.
According to the text messages from January sent while Christian was at the hospital 3 months earlier, he'd practically begged Courtney for help, to no avail. Christian replied, "I don't feel so good, Court. Can you come?" "Same," Courtney wrote back. "Oh well." Christian's next message read, "Come, I'm scared." Courtney's callous reply was simply, "Nah, you're not." It seemed like the tirade against Christian never let up, because on the day before Christian's stabbing, Courtney once again took things to a whole new level.
Oh, she done did. I wanted to say she probably called him N-word when he not there, but she just said it straight in his face. She does. Well, hey, I'm gonna let y'all get to the rest of the show. Yeah, he does. He does.
Additionally, she happened to leave out another precipitating incident. According to Christian's video, he'd apparently said hello to one of their neighbors, something he was apparently not allowed to do.
You trust me? You know damn well the right thing to do is to tell me.
Yes, and I am so sorry.
So shut up and let me slap you, dumb.
Oh, you're not gonna slap me.
Give me my phone.
You have your phone.
I don't have it anymore. Find it and charge it.
What?
Find it and charge it!
I'm sorry, Courtney.
I don't care. Find it and charge it.
Okay, just stop.
Don't talk to me.
Man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Because I'm telling you I'm sorry.
It's like hard. Find my phone and charge it. I need to find it because I have to go meet her again.
So to go out?
No! Shut up!
Please.
Shut up. You went to go talk to her without talking.
I didn't go to go.
Yes, you did. You always want to.
Courtney, I was on.
He literally told me about it, and I was like, damn.
What are you
doing?
doing?
Yeah, son.
I didn't go to talk to her. I was going on a bike ride. Like, what the?
Get off of me!
Me going to talk to her? Is this going to make you act like this?
You literally talked to her without telling me!
Courtney, I was on a bike ride, and she passed me, and I said, hi, you and Courtney are having a live chat. My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you to act and call me a...
It's tough to watch. It's tough to watch because it's a double-edged sword for me, man. Honestly, what can he do? What should he have done? Should he have fought back? They're gonna barbecue his black ass. We're being real. Let's be real now. We're going to be real. Call the police. He did. They still tried to say he did it. The only thing he could have done is left. She done called me a nigga. Hard ER. She done beat me. She shunned me when her parents came around. I'm only good for the internet, for your OnlyFans. I must be working with something. That's the only reason you want me on your OnlyFans. This shit tough. Morning shift. Rewind.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Coming from Jordan, thank you.
I want you to get away from me!
The screaming match kept going, just like the shocking messages. The last time Christian was hospitalized 3 months earlier, Courtney stopped responding to his messages pleading for help, and Christian became increasingly distraught. When Courtney eventually wrote back, it was once again with an apology that said, "I feel extreme regret, sadness, and humiliation, and I am so sorry for hurting you. I hope we can get through this, but I understand if we can't.
And we
Your
couldn't
anger
have.
and pain is completely valid." However,
Absolutely,
during
Shauna,
the fight tonight,
we definitely can get a break too, because I feel myself just mad for real. Like I'm mad at him because damn dog, you ain't love yourself enough to leave that shit. She probably was the prettiest thing he had, and when you get your first bad B, you do everything in your power to keep her. I'm just being real. I'm just speaking from a man's perspective, and hopefully some of my homies in the comments can relate. When you get your first real 8, 9, and dime, you go above and beyond to try to keep her. Praise break, man. Put the praying hands in the comments. We need to break the energy right now.
Amen. Thank you.
Not laugh at that. That is hilarious to me every time. He get into that thing so deep. I needed that praise break. He is hilarious. Listen, my girl Winter says, let me tap in with the detectives a little bit. Rock in a hard place, but then if he leaves, who's to say she's not going to drag this to wherever he goes? No help for black men. Juice says, yeah, even, sorry, I hit it too many times. Yeah, even management was against him, and they know all, trust. I worked in multi-housing management. They knew what was going on. I have zero doubts. And they probably was against some juice because she done got in their ear talking, whoop, 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 and he probably just came down not saying nothing, just moving silent because he quiet because he done got his ass beat. I don't even want to look at the dudes because I don't want them to see me bumped up, and messed up for my gal. Yeah, this junk crazy, man. He must have had a similar childhood. Or I think Miss Angela said he may have stayed because his immigration status. That's a good POV too. That's a good point of view for sure. This one is just damn out there. I know the case. But when you pick up on certain things like we did this a year ago. When you go back and look at it and pick up on certain things that I didn't catch in the beginning, damn, this shit is tough. I never witnessed a man get abused this much ever in my life. And honestly, he could have stopped it whenever he decided to hit her ass back. But he didn't because he was raised right. What if this was your son? Morning shift.
Before disaster struck, there was no evidence that Courtney had offered any such apology.
Kill me.
Cece, I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
If you make one more excuse, I will shut my ears. I will never listen to you again.
Okay. And see, she used communication as a weapon.
You don't need to scream.
I will. You know damn well.
You fucking cunt ass nigger bitch.
I need to make my phone. I need to go home. I need to talk to them. I need my phone.
Cece,
don't touch me.
What is going on? Like, are you gonna get this mad at me when I'm apologizing to you?
But Christian's attempts to apologize seemed to have no effect, and the couple remained.
He just green. The boy just pool table green. The boy don't have no clue as to what is going on. He don't even know how to handle this type of woman. He think love is it, and it is peaceful and kind, and he done picked the wrong one off the eye test. We all get ourselves in a bunch of bullshit off the eye test. But y'all got me on this like I'm having a sermon today.
Headed towards disaster. At the police station, Courtney continued with her version of how the fight progressed.
Meadow, what's going on, twin?
Ended up pinning me against the
You
wall.
know I try to keep it P, man. Sometimes I be upset a little bit.
I said like choking on the floor, and it's happened twice before, where I couldn't breathe and I was on the floor. I could not breathe, and I don't think that he is trying to kill me, but I was scared. He said, "Why don't you go find one of the guys in G-Wagon?" Because I had said something about that when I broke up with him like a week ago. Out of anger. I didn't say it because I want that, because I love him.
Girl, shut your ass.
But that was just one of the things that you said.
Was that at the moment that he was charging you or earlier in one of the arguments?
It was before he choked me. Yes, it was before he choked me.
So you told me that he had you against the wall at one point, right? With the hands over your neck?
Mm-hmm.
And how did you end up from the wall to the ground?
Let me go. Let me go, and then I started swinging on him because I had been against the wall.
Okay.
I started trying to hit him.
Yeah.
And then he put me on the ground.
He dropped you to the ground. What did he do? Did he lift you up, or did he grab your hair? Did he just kind of rotate you onto the ground?
I really couldn't even tell you. If I could have been given all these questions, before, I could be like, maybe let me think about it. Or when I'm trying to remember a whole situation of where I was very upset about something, which I've learned this in therapy or whatever. It's write down all the details so you don't forget.
At some point during the scuffle, Courtney said that Christian let her go. However, the peace had only been temporary.
I walked into the living room.
Just sit on the couch. I didn't sit on the floor. I walked in the living room. I called my mom. You could see I was calling my mom.
Okay.
That made him angry. I went in his living room to go sit on the couch. He came in there and tried to get the phone out of my hand.
Did he ever get the phone out of your hands or
No.
no?
No. He just came over to me and was trying to get it. So this happened like over by the door and somehow was like over in the living room. He was standing by the couch, facing toward the kitchen, and I was in the kitchen. And then he just I could see all the whites in his eyes, and he was like coming at me. And so I grabbed one of these knives, and I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just I grab it and be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. I had absolutely no intention of using it. I'm on the phone with my mom, and he's coming at me like he's going to grab either the phone or the knife or something. And so I was just I was like, don't come any closer. Coming at me, and I threw it.
After some prompting, Courtney estimated that Christian was about 10 feet away when she threw the knife. This would turn out to be a critical and contentious piece of evidence in the investigation to come.
She threw the knife at the boy?
Like you threw it like this, or kind of like
threw the knife like a ninja
flung it
star?
at him, overhead, or how did that?
Oh, I just flung it.
You just flung it over your head, or from
like this.
So from beside your head.
Holding it, yeah. So not okay, I'm holding it like this. This is not the knife, the
blade to it?
Right, the blade. I for dang sure did not stab him. That would be insane. I didn't even think that this would touch him. But I thought that I would scare him. I would scare him by just grabbing it. I thought I would scare him by just grabbing it, but that didn't work.
What did he do after you flung the knife at him? Did he walk around, or did he fall right then and there, or what happened?
He fell down.
He fell down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't walk around or anything like that, or still try and chase you, or what?
No, because it didn't.
The police had to wonder if this was true, because when Courtney gave police consent to walk through her apartment, they found blood in countless areas of the house, including the kitchen, living room, entryway, and even the bathroom.
You know where the knife is?
Right here.
Okay. And what did you do after he fell?
I ran over to him and grabbed him, and it was just like a blur. But I ran over to him and I grabbed him, and I just said, "Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do?" I'm the worst person to be around. What do I do? And he said, call somebody. And I was on the phone with my mom.
He said that?
He said, just call somebody. And I was like, okay, I'm on the phone with my mom. I said, Mom, what do I do? She said, call 911. I think I called 911.
Another officer came by to assure Courtney that her dogs had been taken care of and were staying with their usual groomer.
The dogs are safe. I took them to the Peace and Love.
Peace Love Pod.
Yeah. Where she answered, and I told her it was an emergency.
Were they still covered in blood?
Not so much because they ran a little bit, but I told her she's going to wash them and she has food there.
Then Courtney was again left alone, and after some more praying and crying, attempted to get some sleep. It was only when a third officer checked on her that she finally asked about Christian.
Is there an update on Christian?
The other detective's working on it right now.
Is he okay?
We're going to check. We're trying to reach the officer at the hospital.
After 30 more minutes of waiting, forensic techs arrived to collect evidence from Courtney, including swabbing her neck and hands and photographing the many bloodstains on her body and clothes.
Do you have any injuries?
I have bruises all over the place, I think, but I'm probably just covered in blood, honestly. Usually there's just bruises on my arms or my legs. Let me get the one.
Yeah, on your arm right here.
Courtney let the investigators know that she'd picked off several of her nails while waiting to talk to the police, and indicated several other scrapes and bruises. However, when looking at Courtney's Instagram account, these injuries were determined to be old, possibly much longer before the fight that landed Christian in the hospital.
See?
In fact, they found no evidence of defensive marks that they would expect to be consistent with Courtney's story.
You can pace me for as well, just the area of your neck, okay?
Courtney's clothes were also collected as evidence, and she was given a hazmat suit to wear for the time being. She was also introduced to her lawyer, who accompanied her back into the interrogation room after she changed.
Yeah, what a nightmare. So you're living in a nightmare right now.
Yes.
You know?
I will feel so much better once they just say he's stable.
Yeah.
And I've been asking
and that's what we're waiting for.
I mean, I feel like, if he's not, that's a lot worse for me. But if he's not, that's just a lot worse for everybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I will do with myself if he's not okay.
No matter what.
I clearly we can't be together.
No matter what his condition is, it's out of our control. Right? We have no control.
Mm-hmm.
What's done is done. We cannot do it. We need to move forward. And my concern is you. Okay? I will be talking, obviously, to your family. Like I said, I still feel, confident that you're going home, and straightforward with you. There's some concerns about your mental health to make sure that you're okay, because this is very traumatic. So there may be some steps taken there. Yeah, come on in to make sure that you're okay. And that's it. But we're getting you home, okay?
Okay.
Courtney had a few more minutes to chat with her new lawyer, but before long, the detectives returned to the interrogation room with some news that changed the entire case.
So, we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could.
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. No, this is... Kristen died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah.
Relax.
Man, this is what you just met?
Calm down. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Just take deep breaths. We're going to be okay?
I need to hug my mom.
I'll talk to your parents about them over.
I cannot be left alone in like a room by myself.
You won't be.
After this. That's not true. That's not real, right?
It is real.
Kristen is dead.
Yes. You're not gonna lie.
She asked for a hug.
I know, I just can't believe it.
Even before being taken to the hospital, the first responders were clearly aware that things had not looked good for Christian.
Dime.
Fire rescue. He's not breathing.
Tragically, Christian was pronounced dead shortly after arriving at the hospital. During an autopsy, the medical examiner determined that Christian's right subclavian
Sorry to lag.
artery had been cut, causing him to bleed out. But there were more characteristics of Christian's wound that would raise questions during the investigation to come.
Take deep breaths.
I've been crying so much.
So?
And I just can't even cry right now. No.
It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine.
No, it's not. Oh my God. I wanted to be at the hospital. If anything happened to him, I just wanted to be at the hospital. I begged, can I please go to the hospital? I mean, obviously, they put me in custody of my house, But like, I begged, can I please go to the hospital? Oh my God, friends, our friends. Oh my God.
You worried about your friends. You worried about everything else except what you're supposed to be worried about.
Mm-hmm. Still like it.
She still thinks she's the victim.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be the same thing. Yeah. And okay, that's the last time I ever talked to him.
Girl, shut your dumb
It's the last
ass.
time anybody ever talks to him.
Yes, that's the last time anyone ever talks to him. You stupid
Last
idiot.
thing he ate was Subway. What I was saying to that other room, I said, God forbid, when like from far away, what if I had accidentally hit a little bit lower and he died? That's what I said.
Once again, Christian's secret recordings of one of their fights revealed that this outcome could have been what Courtney wanted all along.
Courtney, I need your help, please. Courtney, I know you care about my head right now.
Nope, the cops are gonna take me to jail.
Then
That's cool. I don't care, Christian.
I'm not
I don't care about you.
Just stop it.
Christian, I honestly, like, I know that, like, it on your head is serious. I told you to leave downstairs. I told you I'm actually not having a good day where I actually literally want to kill you.
It seemed Courtney got her wish, but whether or not this was intentional remained to be seen. The medical examiner stated that based on the angle and depth, he believed that the injury could not have been inflicted by a thrown knife. Courtney's intentions, along with the method of attack, would not be determined that night. For now, though, the police did something unexpected.
I think the detective spoke to your mom. She's trying to get a flight to get you some support. Because we just met an hour ago. We're going to get you some support, okay?
I swear I was holding him for so effing long.
So what?
And the security lady was standing right there, and I was like, why are they taking so effing long? And I was just sitting there and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding.
Take a deep breath.
I cannot be in here. I need to be with my family.
Against all odds, Courtney was released that evening. She moved back in with her parents in Dallas, Texas, while the investigation continued in Florida. However, the pending case didn't seem to be enough to keep her out of trouble for long.
How was she released after killing someone, admitting to throwing a knife, stabbing him in the chest, and killing him? How was she released? But I know y'all want to get on me and say, oh, pretty privilege don't matter. What other reason was she released? Money. Maybe her parents had it. I don't know. She should have admitted she got this murder. How did you get a bond?
On June 16th, over 2 months since Christian's tragic passing, the police were once again called out as a result of a disturbance involving Courtney.
What ends up happening?
2 months after.
Like, hey, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Walk me back home if you want to. I said, yeah, of course. I'll help you get home.
On the way to Courtney's parents' house, though, things took a turn.
3 or 4 different occasions she tries to kiss me or make out with me. No, I don't want to do that, especially I'm 18 or 26, you're drunk, I don't want to party. Yeah, so I just
She tried to kiss him.
Try to leave, walk around, and then she starts kind of like following down the road.
Uncomfortable, the young man texted his father for help.
I'm like, listen, if I cannot talk to your parents, you're aggressive. You're acting aggressive. I got to call 911. Actually, I dialed you once, and she freaked out.
Courtney's mother, Deborah, was already on scene talking with another officer, but the police asked to speak with Courtney directly to hear her side of the story. Perhaps predictably by now, her version went a little bit differently.
Oh. Officer. Oh, God. Okay. Yes, pressure. No. It's okay. We just want to get your side of the story.
Courtney claimed that there was no issue until the neighbor's father interrupted. She said nothing about making romantic or advances. In the end, the situation was resolved without any criminal charges being filed. However, that wasn't the case when it came to the pending investigation into Christian's death. After the
danger to
run-in with the
streets.
neighbors,
Yes.
Courtney enrolled herself
she's
in
a
an
menace to
inpatient
society,
treatment
Shauna.
program for substance abuse and post-traumatic stress located in Hawaii. It wasn't until 4 months after Christian died, once all the digital evidence like text messages and videos had been thoroughly reviewed, and
Santiago, what's going
prosecutors
on,
agreed
family?
how to move forward, that a warrant was issued for her arrest.
So I see Meta says there's got to be some police neglect, negligence, or something that they should partly be responsible for her doing some other violent shit. Yes. Juice says, hope she ends up on the streets of D-Town broken and alone and destitute. Facts. Listen. Damn, I ain't getting the notification. See, I told you right now, I don't know, somebody had reported us. I don't know what we did. That's why it stopped right here. That's why I capped out. If you see us ever stay like right at 30, we don't progress over 50. And it'll start tweaking and stalling and doing all the kind of crazy things. That means this live's probably going to go down. Something I said, something I did that didn't set right with YouTube or somebody who was watching. So that's probably why you didn't get the notifications, because some people got notifications and they cut the notification. So it's something that went on in the live. We'll get it back right. We'll get back rolling. We'll be smooth. I'm glad to see you, Santiago. Yes, I feel like the EMT did. Y'all done threw this man, handcuffed him in there, some more. Everybody failed this man. Everybody really failed this man. That man was in this world, in these states alone, and we treated him like a dog. We absolutely did. Let's get back to the case, y'all. Morning shift rewind.
On August 10th, the Hawaii facility was raided by a SWAT team who took Courtney into custody.
Oh, this in Hawaii?
Preparations to extradite her back to Florida were underway.
Oh, she was in
Courtney
Florida.
chose to return voluntarily. But that wasn't the only arrest that was made. In January 2024, nearly 2 years since Christian's death, warrants were also issued for the arrest of Courtney's parents, Kim and Deborah.
There are warrants for you and your wife's arrest? What? I know.
Courtney's mom, Deborah, took the news even harder.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Deborah.
So,
No,
I'm not
okay.
I know.
Nobody's going to hurt you. I understand. I mean,
I know.
you're physically okay.
The whole
You'll get
deal
through-
is she was persecuted by that mother. She's getting persecuted now, and now we're getting persecuted.
Well, we heard clearly from the parents. Parents have a side of the story that their daughter was the victim, and she's being persecuted. Not persecuted by Christian, persecuted by that MFer. The lowest of the low. You see what I mean when I say entitled, spoiled, narcissistic? It couldn't have been any one of us that would have did that. It's only a certain type of people like her. You know what I'm saying? She was spoiled. She's a spoiled little. They just nasty people. Say it, TT. Talk your talk. Morning shift, rewind. Let's wrap it up.
It came to the attention of law enforcement that Christian's laptop had been removed from the apartment. Police alleged that Courtney's parents had considered with her defense attorneys to remove incriminating evidence from the laptop before it could be used in court. However, there was no evidence found against the parents or the attorneys, and ultimately the charges against Kim and Deborah Clenney were dropped, while the attorneys were never charged in relation to these allegations. But the same couldn't be said for Courtney. She remains in jail without bond as she awaits trial for the charge of second-degree murder. In her court appearance on November 15, 2024, the judge denied a bond again. Until the trial is complete, we won't know what really happened to Christian Abumseli, or if justice has indeed been served. It's important to note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
So, that was the original case that I wanted to share with you guys, but it's a little more because we didn't get a like a completion of the case. I want to dig a little deeper. I want to go inside the trial itself, right? And I want to let you hear some of Christian's family speak to Courtney on trial. So give me 1 second. I'm going to load this up. Even though the internet is tripping, talking about it can't load up my video. I hate when shit like this happens. I got everything set. Hold up. I gotta give you this. Appreciate your patience. I'm trying to get this video to load up right now. Here we go. Let me drop this on you real quick so you guys can take a look at this. This is the continuation.
Family, as I said previously, thank you all for making the time to come here today, and I'm very, very sorry for this.
Okay, the video is loading. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get you right. Morning, should rewind.
Judge, actually, before Mr. Hanfield speaks on behalf of the entire family, I believe we have Ms. Karen Akuna, who is going to be reading the victim's mother's statement to the court.
Thank you.
Man got a whole head full of Beijing. Well, let that shit go, twin.
As I stand here to read my victim impact statement, I first give thanks to the Lord Almighty for his protection and guidance over our family throughout these past 4 years.
4 years.
I also want to thank
Remember,
the attorneys, the state attorney.
Keep that in mind. She has been incarcerated for 4 years already.
Attorney's office, Larry Hanfield, and everyone who helped.
This is the victim's mother and family addressing Courtney in court.
I thank our family and our friends who called.
Hey, Gab, welcome in, love.
Us, checked on us, and stood beside us through this very, very difficult.
Sorry, we got a little. It was lagging a little bit. Sorry about that.
Journey. I am Christian's mother. Words can never fully explain how Christian's death has affected my life and the lives of everyone in our family. There is simply too much pain to put on paper. On April 4th, 2022, while I was at work, I received the call that no parent should ever have to receive. I was asked to give consent for my son's eyes to be donated. I had just talked to him the day before and had no knowledge that he had been killed. That was the darkest day of my life. And the darkness continued to unfold as I learned Christian had been killed by his girlfriend, Courtney Clenney, someone he had trusted and
Sorry
loved.
for the delay in the lag.
Since April 2022, I have lived with fear, anxiety, sleepless nights, heartache, and more tears than I could ever count.
I wonder what she's flashing out and clashing out in jail.
When I cannot sleep.
She didn't do all that time. She girls in jail.
My mind goes back to the last moments of Christian's life.
She in the braid and hell,
As his
goddamn.
mother, those thoughts are very difficult for me to carry. There was a joy in my life and in our family's life before Christian died that has never completely returned. His death did not only affect me, however. It affected my entire family, including his older brother, Jeffrey, his cousins.
Winter, that's somebody reading the mama's statement. She's standing beside her.
Loved him so much and called him her precious. We have all had to learn how to live with the empty place that cannot be filled. But I do not want Christian to be remembered only for how he died. Christian was my son.
Yeah, they told
Everyone who knew Christian, who truly knew him.
Few was us, man. Yeah, this is a horrible story.
Compassionate, friendly, and respectful.
This shit horrible.
He cared about other people. I remember one day when Christian and I were driving to a store. I stopped and I was going to give a homeless man a few dollars. Christian encouraged me to do much more than that. It was a small moment, but it showed the kind of heart he had. He saw another human being who needed help, and he wanted to make sure that that person had enough. Christian, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that I had the privilege of being your mother. Those are the memories that no one can ever take from us and me. Nothing can erase the pain of the day that I buried my son. Nothing can describe what it feels like for a mother to stand at the grave of her child. There are also the things that will never happen for me now that he's gone.
Nope,
The birthdays, the holidays we will not celebrate with him. The conversations we will never have. The person he would have continued to become. Those losses continue much longer.
Yeah, that would say how she found out.
For more than 4 years, we've lived with the loss every day and waited for accountability. Today closes a legal chapter, but it certainly doesn't close our grief.
Winner funny.
No sentence,
for sure.
No plea can bring back my son to me. My only hope is to carry his life forward and to continue healing as a family. My prayer is that after today, Christian will simply not be remembered by the public as a name connected to a criminal case. He was a son.
Looking like who from Hoville?
He was a cousin.
Looking like Ho from Hoville.
A nephew and a grandson. And he was a friend to a lot of people. He was loved, he had a future, and his life had value and mattered. As a family, we are very private people. We have endured this loss.
I think she looked better without all the
discussed publicly and inaccurately to support a narrative created by Courtney, the person who took my son's life. There are parts of our grief that belong only to us, and I choose to keep those things within our family. But I want this court to understand this much. The loss of Christian did not end on April 4th, 2022. We carry it with us every day.
April 4th, 2022.
Through everything, I continue to place my faith in God. Christian Toby Obunseli, I know you are with the Lord. Onwane Tilora, as your brother called you, which means the moon in the sky that shines for everyone. That is how I choose to remember you, as a light. Your legacy and your memory will remain with us.
That's the only reason she's upset.
We love you. May you continue to rest in peace, my son.
Thank you for those beautiful words.
Man, that was a strong statement from the mom. She ain't lash out. She had somebody else to read it. She's standing there, brave, in the face of her son's killer. Like, for sure, Shauna says, I cry every day, not being able to forgive myself for what I did, what she did to that man. What I cry every day, blank, never be able to forgive. I'd never be able to forgive myself if I did what she did to the man that I love. It would wreck me. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn, Mom, at all. That's the key. Because you got a heart. You got morals. You ain't a demon.
May it please the court. State Representative of the State Attorney's Office, Courtney Clenney. On behalf of the Umbaselli family, I would like to read into the record their final comments. April 4th of 2022, Christian Umbaselli suffered a painful and
Yeah, she
tragic
unalived him, Melissa. Yes.
at the hands of the person he loved. Sadly, that will be the person that.
So, I just wanted, the lawyer's going to speak a little bit. I wanted y'all to get that part. But this is the part that I want you to really pay attention to. I can't wait to read your comments. I'm going to let this play for you. I'm going to be quiet because I really want to see your reactions to what I'm about to play next. As soon as this video loads, we're gonna have to do this on Tuesdays. We're gonna have to go to old cases, find the end of it, we're gonna have to do this on Tuesdays. The morning shift rewind. I like this. I like this little vibe right here. I like it. Let's get into it.
Killing her boyfriend inside a Miami apartment, has pleaded guilty to a first-degree manslaughter charge and was sentenced to 6 years in prison. 30-year-old Courtney Clenney accepted
When I heard this yesterday, she's been in jail for 4 years and she got 6 years. That made me sick to my stomach. I told Shawty, I said, ain't no way you remember this case. She was like, yes. I said, Shawty just got 6 years, time served. She'll be out 2027. Took my heart away. I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest, man. On the shelf, rewind. It's crazy. It's loading up, so I apologize for the delay. Here it is.
the deal this morning, which included her pleading guilty to manslaughter with a deadly weapon. TMZ's Michael Babcock joins us now to discuss. Hello and good evening to you.
Yes, Melissa, this is the same
Thank you so much
case.
for having me.
Same
Yeah,
case.
of course. So
She threw a knife
TMZ
at him and
writes,
stabbed
quote,
him. He
she could
died.
be a free woman in less than 2 years. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's shocking when you consider that Courtney Clenney, weeks ago was potentially facing life in prison with the murder charge. But she ultimately accepts a plea deal, manslaughter, as you illustrated. And the fact that she has already served 4 years, and it is actually 4 years to the day today when she was arrested and locked up for the first time. So because she has already served 4 years, you do the math. She gets sentenced to 6 earlier today in court, already served 4. That leaves 2 more years that she has got to serve. With some good behavior, that could be knocked down by a couple of months, 6 months, let's call it. And obviously then that means she could be walking free here in 18 months when she had the possibility that she never would have seen freedom ever again in her life.
And let's catch everyone up to speed on the facts of the case. I know that this has been an ongoing story. You mentioned 4 years, but what are the facts of the case that you can share with us?
Christian Abumseli was the name of her boyfriend, and there are some facts of this case that are, still not agreed upon by people. It's very polarizing. I think you can say for certain that this was a very contentious relationship between this man and this woman. And in April of 2022, at their high-rise apartment in Miami, it was a luxury apartment, he was stabbed to death and he lost his life. And you're talking about a man here who was in his mid-20s, who had a family that loved him, who...
Pay attention to how they trying to play around with the freaking words. A man that was stabbed to death. No, he was murdered by his girlfriend, the lady who just got 6 years. Say that. Why are we still protecting her? This black man life ain't mean shit.
Lost their son, lost their brother, lost their friend. And, but, a lot of people, again, not happy about this. Bottom line there was some reasons to believe that this, again, was a relationship that might have gotten physical in the past. Seemed like these were two people who did not belong together, and that in many ways this was destined to come to a head in a violent incident. And again, that's exactly what happened. And it's just so tragic that he lost his life.
And I also understand that Christian's family was in the courtroom. How are they reacting to this plea deal?
Yeah, I think mixed emotions. On one hand, I think they are happy.
Sorry,
they said as much a couple of weeks ago when she had.
It's delayed a little bit. I'm sorry. So I wanted to catch up so you guys can see. Man, this isn't justice at all. I don't know if they can even appeal. I don't even know how the process play out, OG.
Agreed to this plea agreement that they were happy to have some closure, that they felt like there was some modicum of justice that was being served here. But at the same time, when you consider that she could be walking free by the start of 2028, I mean, how much justice is that really? So I think mixed messages. Now, there is one point that they are really dead set against happening, and that is, this is a high-profile case. When she gets released, she was famous before. She was popular before she went into prison. Obviously, when she comes out, there's going to be a lot of interest in talking to her. You could see television shows. You could see books. The family does not want her to profit off the death of their loved one. And they said they are willing and they are ready to fight tooth and nail if she tries and does that.
So that point about profiting from this,
she's definitely 100% going to do that. You don't think she's going to profit from something that she went through, that she beat the system, that she got a body, that she took his life, that she got mounds of evidence that we just watched for 2.5 hours of her beating on him. Had that been a white man and a white woman, had that been a black man and a black woman, had that been it wouldn't have went like this, bro. A white lady would have did that to her white boyfriend. She going to jail for life. A black woman would have did that to her black boyfriend. She taking an L, no parole. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. She got that pretty privileged type shit going. And the value of the black man in society is not that high to society. Just speaking some facts. I know it's uncomfortable. Just talking.
Are Courtney's lawyers fighting that request? How is this now unraveling?
Yeah, so the state hasn't really taken the issue up yet, but obviously the prosecutors are in contact with the family, Christian's family, and they're working together.
So the prosecutors they just telling these folks that she finna accept the plea deal. Oh yeah, I think she's gonna
get. The family has made it very clear, abundantly
Florida,
clear, they don't want this to happen. And the state has talked about that they may take steps to try and prevent her from profiting. There are, as people call them, the Son of Sam laws that are in place to try and stop something like this from happening. You don't want somebody to go out there and commit a crime and then basically be a lottery ticket for them. So there are indications that the prosecutors will try and set up some guidelines when she is released. As it is, when she's released, she's going to be on probation for 5 years. If she were to violate that probation, she could potentially face up to 3 decades in prison. So she's not necessarily in the free and clear when she gets out. One of those other aspects that might come into play here is them, again, putting some guidelines in place to where she is not able to write a book or be on TV shows or star in a documentary. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah. And of course, on this Monday morning, we're hearing of this plea agreement. But what are you continuing to watch for as the next couple days, weeks go by? What other questions do you have in this case?
Yeah, I think
they're going to talk about reaction of the public. They're going to talk about the things that we are talking about amongst each other right now. Today was a different day on the morning shift. We didn't go through our regular format. We didn't do a lot of bells and whistles because I felt like this was a case that needed to shed light on something that everybody in society feel is so taboo. Domestic violence toward men. Even on his death, him being beat did not matter. Removing all color. Let's remove all color. A man that got beat, stabbed several times to death and only gets 6 years. It's sad. It's a sad thing, man. But this case was a eye opener. We went up and down, peaks and valleys. But one thing we didn't do, we didn't disrespect one another, and we stayed locked in, and we loved on one another, man. And I appreciate that. Thank you for being adults when having uncomfortable conversations with uncomfortable situations. I want to say thank you for being the best family on this side of the Mississippi. Nobody can be you. You are the ones. And I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, get out. I don't know. I think this weather coming, but I think my kids want to go to the Braves game. I'll let y'all know on the community wall if that's the case. But if not, I'll see y'all tonight, 9:35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Body cam cases your way for the night shift. Go out, be love, be light, be you. Because that's the only thing that God designed you to be. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much for the love. And most of all, thank you for being my friend. I mean that wholeheartedly. If I don't see you tonight at 9:35, I'll see you in the morning at 10:35. I love you, twin. Be great today. Tap in the break room. Spend some time with your family. And do something for yourself today. Peace. I love you. I'll see you again.
Good work today, detectives. Now y'all make sure y'all go spread light and love. And we'll see you again at 9:05 a.m. for another case from your favorite true crime reaction show with your favorite host, The Morning Crew with UnoDaOne. This has been the One's Detective Agency.
Tell your daddy hey, boy. Tell your daddy hey, man.